Welcome, Ludington Oriole basketball fans, to the Oriole Sports Network. Tonight we are at Montague High School as the Ludington Orioles girls JV basketball team will be battling the Montague Wildcats. It's the front end of a girls JV, girls varsity doubleheader. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, on the play-by-play call, joined tonight by Braden Kronline, our OSN technical engineer, and of course Julia Habman, our OSN camera woman. For the varsity game, I'll be joined by former Ludington Oriole basketball player Evan McKinley. Should say basketball player and golfer extraordinaire, Evan Kinley, that is. Evan McKinley. Let me get that right. All right, our abbreviated pregame show is brought to you by House of Flavors Manufacturing. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole sports. Producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937, and pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. The Ludington Orioles and the Montague Wildcats here at Montague High School. I know it's the first time I've ever been in this gym for a sporting event. I think I may have been given a tour of this gym some years back by former Montague varsity football coach and athletic director Pat Collins. It's a nice gym. It's a small gym. And you realize after you've been in a Hawley gym that how much bigger Hawley is in this facility here. But very well-kept gym. And the Orioles and the Wildcats getting set for battle here. Again, a girls JV varsity doubleheader, the Ludington Orioles and the Montague Wildcats, both members of the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. We'd like to thank PM Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. And here are your starting lineups. First for the Montague Wildcats, coached by Deanna Neer. Starting at the guards, number 10, Gentry Nope. She is a freshman. Also, number 13, Caden Johnson, a freshman. Number 20, Maisie Collins. She's a sophomore. And number 52, Amanda Cedarquist. She is a sophomore. All four of those young ladies are guards. The starting forward for the Wildcats, number 12, Reagan Cedarquist. And she is a freshman. For the Ludington Orioles, coached by Dan Mesher, assisted by Katie Mesher, managed by J.C. Cole. Starting at the guards, number 11, Madeline Kenyon, a freshman. Also number 15, Ashley Stowe, a sophomore. Starting forwards for the Orioles, number 12, Jalen Laird, a freshman. Number 13, Madeline Lynn, a freshman. And number 30, Reese Willis. Reese is a sophomore. The Ludington Orioles and the Montague Wildcats on this Thursday evening, February 2nd. Happy Groundhog Day to everyone. If you're out there watching this OSN live stream telecast and you know if Patuxahani, I'm sure I mispronounced his name, but if you know if Patuxahani Phil, if he saw a shadow or not, chime in, let us know, and Braden will make sure when he sees it to let me know, and I have not heard yet. But we do know it is Groundhog Day today. All right, the Wildcats will be in their white home jerseys. And they have, I believe that is blue lettering and numerals trimmed in, I don't know, I don't think it's, well, maybe, yes, trimmed in black. Ludington in their black jerseys, orange lettering and numerals trimmed in white. Getting set for the opening tip-off here. Our officials for the game, Kirk Antikyre and Curtis Adams. Here's the tip, and it's controlled by the Montague Wildcats. With the ball for the Cats, number 20, Maisie Collins. She'll give it now to Gentry Nope. Back to Collins with it. Now she'll pass it over to Caden Johnson. Nope. To Collins. Collins, get it inside, back to Collins as she got it to her teammate Amanda Cedarquist. Baseline jumper up, no good. Rebound to Cedarquist. Now we have a steal there for the Orioles. Ashley Stowe steals the ball. Stowe will give it up now to Madeline Kenyon. Kenyon over to Laird. Now back to Kenyon. Her baseline runner, no good. Ball deflected and out of bounds, and it will be Ludington basketball. 50 seconds gone in this game, no score yet. Laird will trigger it in to Lynn. Her shot, no good. Rebound to the Wildcats, number 20, Maisie Collins. Collins will dish it now to Caden Johnson. They'll swing it over to Nope. Back to Collins, and she'll be whistled for the traveling violation. Ludington basketball. Ball's triggered in by Madeline Lynn to Madeline Kenyon. Now to Ashley Stowe. Stowe on the dribble drive. She'll give it up to Kenyon. 6:45 to go, opening quarter, no score. Reese Willis had it momentarily, lost it, and now here come the Montague Wildcats. Collins will bring the ball up the court. She'll give it to Gentry Nope. They'll work it inside to Collins. Her turnaround, good. Maisie Collins got the ball turned around, kissed it off the glass, and Montague takes a quick 2-0 lead over the Orioles. Jalen Laird with the ball. Laird to Stowe, to Lynn, back to Stowe. Now they go cross court, three-pointer on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound to Collins. Montague 2, Ludington nothing. 6:02 remaining in the opening quarter. Three-point attempt up and off the mark there. That shot was put up by the Wildcats' Caden Johnson. Montague, however, does get the ball back. Johnson with it. Now over to Nope, to Collins. Collins will work it inside now. Cedarquist back to Caden Johnson. There's about a 16-footer, no good. Rebound, Cedarquist, good. Amanda Cedarquist with the offensive rebound and putback, and the Cats have a 4-0 lead over the Orioles with 5:28 to go in the opening quarter. Reese Willis has it. Now to Kenyon. Kenyon cross-court pass there to Laird. Willis, her shot up, no good. Kenyon with the rebound, no good. Ball fought for. Reese Willis has it. Willis will get it back. Now Stowe, her shot up and no good. Rebound to Montague's Gentry Nope. Nope will bring the ball up for the Montague Wildcats. They lead 4-0. 5:01 to go in the opening quarter. Collins with it now. Nope. Now here comes a three-pointer. No good. That shot was put up by Caden Johnson. Got a foul called on the Montague Wildcats. Called on number 12, Reagan Cedarquist. Madeline Lynn will trigger the ball into Ashley Stowe. Stowe now to... Well, they'll get the shot up. Good. Orioles on the board there. Getting the basket for Ludington, number 13, Madeline Lynn. And I see for the Orioles now checking into the ball game. There's a steal by Lynn, is number 23, and that is Severa Moser. Stowe with it now. Laird, her shot blocked. Collins has it. Montague 4, Ludington 2. 4:18 to go in the opening quarter. Collins, the Cedarquist. Back to Collins now. She'll dish it to Nope. They'll swing it around. Johnson to Nope. To Collins. Cedarquist. Cedarquist back to Collins. Turn around. About a 16-footer in there for Reagan Cedarquist. Montague 6, Ludington 2. Kenyon. Madeline Lynn. Nice pass. Basket up and in. Score that for the Orioles. Number 13, yes. Number 12, Jalen Laird with the bucket. There's a steal by Kenyon, and she gets the basket. Steal there by Madeline Kenyon. She gets the basket. Ludington has tied up Montague at 6 apiece with 3:22 to go in the opening quarter. Oriole defense trying to get a 10-second violation, and they do. Oh, no, belay my last. We have a timeout. Muskegon Orchard View. 3:15 to go in the opening quarter. Ludington 6, Montague 6. 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here. And we're going to tell you about Ludington Chiropractic. If you are having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor to relieve that pain, see Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment is necessary, as Ludington Chiropractic is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue, next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874. Also, a shout-out to Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 40s. You can reach Mike Benedict, 231-613-4111. That's Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. Ludington basketball, 3:08 to go in the opening quarter. Orioles 6, Wildcat 6. Ashley Stowe, she'll give the ball up now, and the shot is put up. Good! Three-pointer for the Orioles. Madeline Kenyon. Now here's another Oriole steal. Kenyon nailing that three from the far baseline. Moser has it now, and she'll give it to Stowe. Stowe to Josephine Ewing, who's checked into the game. Ewing wears number 33. There's a steal by Montague. Nope. Collins has it now. She'll be called for the travel. Her feet got a little quick right there. Madeline Lynn and Josephine Ewing go to the bench. So on the court right now for the Orioles, you have Ashley Stowe. You have Severa Moser. You also have Jalen Laird, Reese Willis, and Madeline Kenyon. There's a shot put up by Stowe. No good. Rebound, Laird. Good! Jalen Laird with the offensive rebound and putback. And the Orioles are now up 11-6 with 2 minutes to go. There's a steal by Reese Willis. Willis to the hoop. And now she's going to lose the ball out of bounds. Nice steal there by Reese Willis. Got underneath the hoop and just lost control of the basketball. Orioles up 11-6, 1:51 to go in this opening quarter. Now the Oriole defense forces a turnover, double dribble violation. Madeline Lynn will check back into the Oriole lineup. And also checking in, number 10, Sydney Shimanek. Shimanek is a sophomore. Kenyon comes up with the ball. She'll give it to Shimanek. Shimanek now to Kenyon. To Laird inside, Reese Willis. And Reese is fouled, and she will shoot two. Ludington up 11-6, first quarter, 1:34 to go. In this opening quarter, Willis's first free throw is no good. Ashley Stowe will check back into the Oriole lineup, replacing Madeline Kenyon. Willis' second free throw, good. Reese Willis gets one of two free throws. Orioles are up by 6, 12-6. 1:29 left in the opening quarter. Maisie Collins, she'll give it now to Gentry Nope, to Amanda Cedarquist. Cedarquist to Nope, to Collins, back to Nope. Now to Caden Johnson. They'll work it inside, shot up and in, and scoring the basket. Just checking in for the Montague Wildcats, number 32, Jocelyn Rodriguez-Perez. Orioles up 12-8, 1:05 to go in the opening quarter. Jalen Laird with it. We have an over and back violation on the Orioles. Ashley Stowe just couldn't get to the ball soon enough before it crossed midcourt. Checking into the Montague lineup, number 5, Abriana Ramthun. 54 seconds remaining in the quarter. Orioles up by 4, 12-8. Collins on the drive, shot up, no good. Rebound, fought for. And unfortunately, good fight there by Reese Willis. Unfortunately, when she did come away with the ball, she stepped out of bounds. 44 seconds to go. There's a pass thrown in, and it's going to go all the way down the court. And it's going to be Ludington. I believe it's going to be, let's see, was it touched by Ludington? We're going to see. Ludington basketball. The entry pass went all the way down to the other end of the court. It was never touched by anyone. So it's Ludington basketball with 43.2 seconds remaining in this opening quarter. Madeline Lynn triggers the ball in to Ashley Stowe. Stowe now will give it to Shimanek inside to Reese Willis. Her pass deflected there by Amanda Cedarquist. And here comes Montague. Cedarquist will give it to Gentry Nope. Nope, now to Maisie Collins. Collins on the drive. Good job by Sydney Shimanek. Pass deflected, 10 seconds to go. And now an over and back violation will be Ludington basketball. 8.7 seconds to go. Opening quarter from Montague High School. Girls JV basketball action. Ludington up 12-8. Laird gets the ball into Stowe. And now I believe another over and back violation called on the Orioles. So Montague will get the ball now with 7.1 seconds to go in the opening quarter. It's inbounded. 5 seconds. Cedarquist has it. They are not going to get a shot off. And at the end of one from Montague High School, your score, girls JV basketball action, the Ludington Orioles 12, the Montague Wildcats 8. Back in 60 seconds here on the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
Welcome back to Montague High School. We've completed the first quarter of play. Ludington 12, Montague 8 girls JV basketball action. Ludington with the basketball. Kenyon has it. She'll give it up now to Stowe. Now to Lynn. Lynn back to Stowe. Now to Kenyon. Over to Jalen Laird. Madeline Lynn with it. She'll dish it back now to Kenyon. Kenyon at the free throw line. Picks up her dribble. Gives the ball to Laird. To Lynn. Back to Laird. Now over to Kenyon. Stowe with the shot. No good. Rebound Montague. Maisie Collins. Good patience there by the Orioles, taking up for a half minute of the first minute of the second quarter of play here. Got a good shot right there. Just couldn't get it to fall. And now Montague's on the attack. With the ball, number 10. That's Gentry Nope. Gentry Nope. Three-point attempt up, no good. That shot was put up by Caden Johnson. And here come the Orioles. They'll get it ahead to Laird. Her shot, good! Jalen Laird with the basket. Give the assist to Ashley Stowe. Here comes Montague. And now we're going to have a foul called, I believe, on Annika Sherman, who's checked into the game. Annika wears jersey number 1, and she is a freshman. For the Orioles right now, you have Kenyon on the court with Lynn, Laird, Stowe, and Sherman. There's a shot up, no good. Rebound, Montague. Put back, good. Amanda Cedarquist with the basket. Ludington 14, Montague 10. Annika Sherman with it. Now Jalen Laird has it. Back to Kenyon. Kenyon will dish it to Stowe. Now to Lynn. Madeline Lynn. Ashley Stowe. Three-point attempt on the way. No good there. That was put up by Madeline Kenyon. Orioles get the ball back. Shot up by Lynn. No good. And here comes Collins with the ball for Montague. Collins. Caden Johnson. Kenyon almost had herself a steal there. Cats will get the ball back. Here's a three-pointer. It's going to be short. Out of bounds. Ludington basketball. 6:04 remaining in this opening half. Orioles with a 4-point lead, 14-10. Reese Willis returns to the Oriole lineup. Ashley Stowe will bring the ball up for the Orioles. She'll dish it now to Madeline Kenyon. Kenyon. Reese Willis. Nice move by Reese, and she's going to draw the foul. Reese Willis with a nice move. She took that ball to the hoop. She got hacked. Non-shooting foul. Jalen Laird will trigger the ball in. Laird will get it in to Kenyon. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound to Collins, and here comes Montague. 5:46 to go in the second quarter. Ludington up by 4. Shot up by Cedarquist, no good. Here come the Orioles. Orioles led 12-8 at the end of the first quarter. They're up 14-10 right now. Kenyon will swing it now to Laird. There's her pass picked off by Collins. Collins now will get it back to her teammate. Nope, and she loses control of the ball as she goes up for the shot, and it will be Ludington basketball. Back into the Wildcat lineup, number 32, Jocelyn Rodriguez-Perez. And into the Oriole lineup, number 23, Severa Moser. Kenyon will give the ball to Laird. Back to Kenyon. She'll swing it now to Moser. And now a traveling violation called on Reese Willis with 5:11 to go in this opening half. Caden Johnson to Collins, back to Johnson. An over and back violation right there. I knew that was right on the periphery. And it is called, and it'll be Ludington basketball with 5:01 to go in the second quarter. Moser will get the ball in, try to get into Willis. It went through her hands, but right into the hands of Madeline Kenyon. Now to Laird. Lynn's shot is no good, that baseline jumper. Now here comes Cedarquist for Montague. Cedarquist will give the ball to Rodriguez-Perez. Now to Collins. Maisie Collins. Her pass picked off there. Kenyon. Kenyon has got open sailing. Shot up good. Madeline Kenyon with the steal and the basket for Ludington. And they'll give the Orioles a 6-point lead, 16-10. Collins guarded there by Reese Willis. Now Rodriguez-Perez has the ball. She'll give it to Collins. She's going to go baseline. Denied there by Reese no, that was Moser on the deny. And now a rebound by Reese Willis, and she'll give the ball up to Madeline Kenyon. She'll push it up floor now to Laird. Laird underneath, shot put up by Willis, no good. Laird had originally got that ball to Lynn, but she was a little bit too far under the basket. And now here comes Montague. Ludington up 16-10, 3:48 to go, opening half. Maisie Collins. Now to Jocelyn Rodriguez-Perez. She'll give it back to Collins. They'll work it to Cedarquist. And Cedarquist gets about a 15-footer right there. That'll make it a 16-footer. Ludington up 16-12, 3:28 to go in this opening half. Laird with the ball. Laird now to Kenyon. Nice pass. Nice pass there from Madeline Kenyon to Olivia Lynn, who gets the basket. I'm sorry, Madeline Lynn. Her sister Olivia is up on the varsity. That was Madeline Lynn. Okay, there's a steal by Reese Willis. Willis will get the ball ahead now to Moser. Moser shot blocked, but she's also fouled. Good hustle there by Reese Willis. She gets the steal. There's a foul, and going to the line for the Orioles will be Savera Moser. 3:02 remaining in the second quarter. Ludington up 18-12. First free throw is no good. Back into the Oriole lineup, number 33, Josephine Ewing. Back into the Montague lineup, number 10, Gentry Nope. Second free throw up, no good. Rebound to Cedarquist. Cedarquist will bring the ball up for Montague. And here's a three-pointer off the mark that was put up by Caden Johnson. Moser has it for the Orioles. She'll give it up now to Laird, now to Kenyon. 2:44 to go. Opening half, Ludington 18, Montague 12. Girls JV basketball action. Orioles working that ball in there. There's a deflection, loose ball. Montague has it. Gentry Nope with the ball. Cross-court pass there to Caden Johnson. Johnson now will give it up to Jocelyn Rodriguez-Perez. Nope has it. Montague continues to swing the ball around. 2:08 left in the second quarter. Ball deflected there by Jalen Laird, and Reese Willis comes up with it for the Orioles. And she is going to be fouled, and the foul will be called on number 13, Caden Johnson. 2:03 remaining, opening half. Ludington 18, Montague 12. Ashley Stowe will bring the ball up for the Orioles. Stowe. Oh, nice pass there by Laird into Lynn. Basket up. Good. Madeline Lynn with the basket. Give the assist there to Jalen Laird. Ludington up 20-12. 1:44 remaining in the opening half. Got a timeout on the floor. Coach Dan Mesher wants and gets. It's a 60-second timeout. We'll step aside. Ludington 20, Montague 12. You are watching the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned, those fans.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome back to Montague High School. Ludington 20, Montague 12, 1:44 to go in the opening half. Kenyon will get the ball into Lynn. Back to Kenyon, three-pointer up and no good. Rebound to Montague's number 10, Gentry Nope. Nope, shot up and no good, but she draws the foul and she's going to shoot two. And I believe it's going to be on Jalen Laird. Yes, it will be. Shooting two for the Montague Wildcats, number 10, Gentry Nope. First free throw, good. Good thing that she had backspin on that one. Nope, second attempt from the free throw line. No good. Ludington basketball. Ludington leads 20-13, 1:32 to go in the opening half. Very fast-moving opening half. Madeline Kenyon has it for the Orioles. She'll dish it now to Ashley Stowe. Stowe to, that was Ewing with it. Ewing got it back to Stowe, and now with it, Kenyon. Kenyon will give it up now. They'll work it inside. Nice. Oh, just underlaid it right there. That was Madeline Lynn with the shot. Now here comes Montague. Ludington leads 20-13. 1:06 to go in the opening half for Montague High School. There's a shot up off the mark there by the Wildcats. That shot was put up by Abriana Ramthen. I'm sorry. There we go. Now Ludington has it with 48 seconds left. Stowe with it. Madeline Kenyon, she'll take the three, in and out, no good. Rebound to Montague's number 52, Amanda Cedarquist. She'll give it up now to Maisie Collins. 34 seconds left in the opening half. Orioles up 20-13. Three-pointer is up and no good. Long rebound to Collins. Her shot, no good. Rebound to the Orioles, Jalen Laird. Laird going to take it all the way to the hoop. She stops, turns, good! Jalen Laird took it the distance, stopped, popped, and scored. Ludington up 22-13, 8 seconds to go. There's another steal by Laird. She'll give it up now to Kenyon. Her shot no good. There's the buzzer, and at the half from Montague High School, your score, girls JV basketball action, the Ludington Orioles 22, the Montague Wildcats 13. Back in 3 minutes here on the Orioles Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future products. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm gonna go with the old cliche word, and I'm gonna say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's gonna happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm gonna handle things. You know, we take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S. and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Welcome back to Montague High School. We're at the half here, girls JV basketball action. Montague is trailing our Ludington Orioles by the score of 22-13. Scoring in the second quarter, Ludington outscores the Wildcats 10-5 after outscoring them 12-8 in the opening quarter of play. Scoring for Montague, 1 point for Gentry Nope, 4 for Reagan Cedarquist, 2 for Maisie Collins, 2 for Jocelyn Rodriguez Perez, and 4 points for Amanda Cedarquist. For the Orioles, 7 points for Madeline Kenyon, 8 for Jalen Laird, 6 for Madeline Lynn, and 1 point for Reese Willis. We want to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. That's Safe Harbor Credit Union. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union, again, where your success is our success. We belong to you. We did get some input. Susan Smith, was it? Sue Smith. She let us know that Patuxahani Phil did see his shadow. That usually happens most of the time. That means 6 more weeks of winter. And that's usually what we expect in Michigan every year anyway, even though Patuxahani Phil sees a shadow out in Pennsylvania. So thank you, Sue, for letting us know that. Did know today is Groundhog's Day. I don't know how many of you folks out there are watching have ever seen that movie, Groundhog's Day, with Bill Murray. Pretty hilarious movie. Our next broadcast after tonight will be on February 7th. And that'll be back at Hawley Gym. The Whitehall Vikings will be in town, and that'll be a girls JV, girls varsity doubleheader. So mark your calendar. Next week's games, folks, covered by the Oriole Sports Network. February 7th at Hawley against Whitehall girls. February 9th, we will be at Hawley covering the Ludington boys team as they host the Muskegon Oak Ridge Eagles. Of course, that'll be a JV varsity game at Hawley on February 9th. And February 10th, we will be at Manistee as the Ludington girls take on arch rival Manistee in a girls JV, girls varsity contest. So those are your games for next week, being covered by the Oriole Sports Network on February 7th, February 9th, and February 10th. So that's Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Am I right on that, Braden? I believe we were talking about it on the ride here. Yeah, February 7th, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Games next week. Girls, boys, girls. Now, the Ludington boys will be at Fremont tomorrow. OSN will not be there. However, we will be putting updates up on the Oriole Sports Network page as we receive them from Trey Forfinski's mom, Trish. She's going to send us those updates. We'll be posting those up there, and hopefully Ludington can right the ship and get back on the winning side of things after the defeat at the hands of the Cadillac Vikings this past Monday at Hawley Gym. Taking a look at action in our area tonight, you have Manistee Catholic Central at Marion, Mason County Eastern at Mesick, Pentwater at Bear Lake, Whitehall at Manistee, and Ravenna at Hart. Those are all girls JV, girls varsity basketball games happening around the area tonight, besides the Orioles here at Montague. Also, boys swimming, Fremont is at Ludington tonight, and that meet set to, well, it began already. That started up at 6 p.m. Tomorrow, boys freshman JV varsity basketball, Ludington at Fremont. Boys JV varsity basketball, Brethren at Pentwater, Manistee at Oak Ridge, Manistee Catholic at Baldwin, Hart at Shelby, North Muskegon at Mason County Central. Boys varsity basketball tomorrow, Big Rapids Crossroads Academy at Mason County Eastern. Boys JV basketball tomorrow, Traverse City St. Francis at Mason County Eastern. And hockey tomorrow at Tawas, across the state. The Lakeshore Badgers taking on the Tawas area Braves. So that's a look at action in the area tonight. Taking a look at the 2022-23 prep basketball standings. Girls basketball, West Michigan Conference. That's why tonight's game is such a big game. Ludington comes into this game 8-0 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division, 11-4 overall. Montague is in second place currently at 6-2 in the division. They are 9-6 overall. Oak Ridge in third place at 5-3 in the conference, 11-4 overall. Then you have Manistee, Whitehall, Fremont, and Muskegon Orchard View. West Michigan Rivers girls, Hart is out front with a perfect 7-0 record in the conference. They're 12-2 overall. Mason County Central currently in second place, 7-1 in the West Michigan Conference Rivers Division, 13-2 overall. Then you have Shelby, Holton, North Muskegon, Ravenna, and Hesperia. West Michigan D-League, Brethren leading the league at 11-0 in the conference, 15-1 overall. Marion in second place, 9-2, 11-3 overall. Then Manistee Catholic, followed by Big Rapids Crossroads Academy, Mason County Eastern, Mesick, Pentwater, Bear Lake, Walkerville, and Baldwin. We'll take a look at the boys basketball conference standings a bit later. We're going to step aside. You are watching the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned, those fans.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Oriole Sports Network.
Welcome back to Montague High School. We're about to start play here in the second half. Ludington leading Montague. Girls JV basketball action 22-13. Just was reminded I'll be receiving scores tomorrow for the boys JV game from Lori Smith. So we appreciate that at the Oriole Sports Network, that we have folks out there who report those scores to us. Predominantly Lori Smith for the JV games and Trish Forfinski for the boys varsity. And it's generally Sarah Laird for the girls varsity games when she reports them to us. Okay, Ludington with the basketball. They force a turnover. Laird has it. Now to Stowe, to Kenyon, to Lynn. They'll work it to Reese Willis, but Reese got happy feet there. Gets called for the travel. Montague basketball, 7:28 to go in the third quarter. Ludington up 22-13. They work the ball inside, and now with it, Nope has it. Nope will give it back now to her teammate Caden Johnson. Now to Collins. Collins to Cedarquist. Cedarquist, Collins, she'll drive baseline and lose the ball. It'll be Ludington basketball. We want to thank Indian Summer Co-op. They are proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for the season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Laird's pass is picked off by Cedarquist. 6:56 to go in the third quarter. Ludington up 22-13. Three-point attempt off the mark by Collins. And the ball will go out of bounds. It'll be Ludington basketball. Madeline Kenyon brings the ball up. Her pass deflected there by Collins. Ends up in the hands of Caden Johnson. Now Stowe had it for about a second. She lost it. Back to Nope. Nope shot is up, no good. Rebound to the Orioles' Jalen Laird. She'll outlet it now to Ashley Stowe. Laird to Stowe. Now to Kenyon. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound to Collins. Collins will give it up to her teammate Gentry. Nope. Her pass sails out of bounds. She was trying to get that ball to her teammate Reagan Cedarquist. It'll be Ludington basketball. Ashley Stowe has it. Now to that's Madeline Lynn. Madeline Lynn. Laird now to Stowe. Now to Kenyon. She'll fake the three, and she loses the ball out of bounds. And as I was just about to say, Olivia Lynn, my technical engineer, just gave me that look, and he held up 3 fingers. And I was like, oh. I said, okay, I didn't come close. I caught myself just in time there so that Bill Lynn won't be too upset with me. Okay, here comes Montague now with the ball for the Cats. A nice pass. Shot up, no good. Rebound up, no good by Jocelyn Rodriguez-Perez, but she is fouled, and a foul called on Madeline Kenyon, I believe. Jocelyn Rodriguez-Perez will head to the free throw line. She wears jersey number 32. First shot is good. Ludington up 22-14. 5:37 to go in the third quarter. Second free throw, no good. Ball deflected, out of bounds, and it's going to be Ludington basketball. With the ball, Madeline Kenyon. She'll give it now to Jalen Laird, to Reese Willis. Now a foul will be called on Reese Willis. Severa Moser will check into the Oriole lineup. Caden Johnson triggers the ball into Collins. Now to Jocelyn Rodriguez-Perez. Her shot blocked there. It was blocked by Jalen Laird. She ended up with the ball, but unfortunately she was out of bounds and will remain with the Montague Wildcats. 5:17 to go in the third quarter. I'll be joined by Evan McKinley for the varsity game. Three-point shot up and just off the mark there by the Wildcats. Kenyon with the rebound, and now she'll outlet it to Jaden Laird. Back to Kenyon. Kenyon now to Moser. Moser to Laird to Kenyon. Kenyon, Stowe. And there's a steal right there by the Wildcats. Gentry Nope. Good defense there by Madeline Kenyon. She causes a turnover, and here comes Jalen Laird with the ball. Now to Ashley Stowe. Stowe, Moser. Nice pass. Oh, that was sweet. Get in the basket there. Madeline Lynn give the assist there to Jalen Laird. Ludington up 24-14. 4:22 to go in the third quarter. We have a timeout on the floor. It's going to be a 30, I believe. No, it's a full timeout, but we'll stay right here and give some love to some of our awesome sponsors, beginning with Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G has been mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 843-8250. The local source for all of your projects. That's LP&G. They are proud to support Ludington Orioles sports while being a sponsor on the Oriole Sports Network. Also, we'd like to send out a shout to Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. And McGee Insurance Group. They have been serving West Michigan since 1939. McGee Insurance Group provides quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yeck. Call 845-5000. That's the McGee Insurance Group. Back to action here at Montague High School. Shot no good there. That was put up by Jocelyn Rodriguez-Perez. Collins steals it right back from Montague, however. And now in a fight for the ball there, you had Severa Moser along with the Wildcats' Reagan Cedarquist. Possession arrow points Ludington's way. 3:53 to go in this third quarter. Ludington up by 10, 24-14. Three-point, nope, fake there. Traveling violation on Madeline Kenyon. Madeline Kenyon there. got a little bit of a head of herself there with her feet, happy feet. 3:45 left in the third quarter. Montague on the attack. With the ball, number 10, Gentry Nope. Her shot deflected. Coming away with it for the Orioles, number 23, Severa Moser. Moser will give it up now to Stowe. Stowe to Kenyon. Kenyon back to Stowe. Now to Kenyon. Back to Stowe. They're playing a little pitch and catch right now. Moser has it. Moser to Josephine Ewing. Ewing will work the ball to Lynn. Back to Moser. Now here's a three-pointer by Stowe. No good. Rebound to the Wildcats, number 12, Reagan Cedarquist. Nope will bring it up. Nope to Collins. Now they'll work it down low. Cedarquist, her shot. No good. Rebound. Second chance, up and in. Good work there by number 32, Jocelyn Rodriguez-Perez on the boards. She gets the basket. Now Ludington up 24-16. Stowe to Ewing. Kenyon has it now on the near baseline. Kenyon to Stowe. They'll swing it now to Moser. Lynn has it. Lynn and Ewing, her shot blocked, but she is also fouled, and she will shoot two. First shot is no good. Into the Oriole lineup, number 12, Jalen Laird. And into the Wildcat lineup, number 13, Caden Johnson. Second shot up and in by Josephine Ewing. Back into the Oriole lineup. Number 30, Reese Willis. Ludington up 25-16. 2:24 to go in the third quarter. Collins now will be called for the walk for Montague. Ludington basketball. Reese Willis has it. Willis now will get it out to Kenyon. Kenyon at the top of the key. She'll dish it over to Ashley Stowe now. Stowe, Reese Willis. Willis still with it, fighting for it. She'll get rid of it to Stowe. Now to Kenyon. Kenyon to Moser. Now Moser's pass sails out of bounds. She was trying to get that ball to Reese Willis. 2:02 left in this third quarter. The Orioles up 25-16. Ludington was up 22-13 at the half. Ball deflected there by Kenyon, however, still ends up in the hands of the Montague Wildcats. Caden Johnson with it. Johnson made a nice move. Her shot no good, but she's fouled and she'll shoot two. We want to thank Crown and Cork. Another of our fine sponsors. Are currently closed. They'll be reopening in April. Great job to Linda and Brian Matson, the proprietors there. They're located at 502 West Loomis across from the Ludington Marina. That's Crown and Cork. First free throw is no good. On the court now for the Orioles, you have Sydney Shimanek, who's just checked in. Also, Jalen Laird. Second free throw, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Oriole basketball. Also on the court for the Orioles, 13. That's Madeline Lynn. And let's see here. So you got Stowe, you got Laird, you got Lynn, you got Kenyon, and you have Shimanek. Lynn with the ball right now. Boy, that ball just stayed in. Hugged the line right there, and the Orioles are oh, Laird shot right there, just off the rim, no good. And here comes Montague. 1:28 to go, third quarter. Orioles 25, Wildcats 16, shot no good. And coming away is Ashley Stowe in a hurry for the Orioles. Stowe will give it now to Kenyon. Back to Stowe. She'll swing it over to Shimanek. Shimanek now to Lynn. Lynn will get the ball to Laird. Now to Kenyon. Her three-pointer, no good. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Montague basketball with 1:04 left in the third quarter. Severa Moser back into the Oriole lineup. Wildcats trigger the ball in. Gentry Nope with it. That was Abriana Ramthan. Now a foul called, I believe, on the Orioles, Sydney Shimanek. Ashley Stowe will get a breather. 54 seconds to go, third quarter. Ludington up 25-16. Three-pointer on the way, no good there by Nope. Madeline Lynn tracked down the basketball. She'll give it up now. We'll get it inside. Laird, her shot, no good. Ball fought for. Ludington's going to retain possession. Timeout, Ludington. It's a 30-second timeout. Ludington up 25-16. And we'd like to tell you about Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Also, Urca Auto Center. They are founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep coming back. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. The Urca family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. There's a shot by the Orioles, no good, but there was a foul, and I believe it's called on number 5, Abriana Ramthan. Again, that phone number to Urca's is 845-6282. Jalen Laird at the free throw line. Shot is good. Laird's second attempt. Up and also good. Jalen Laird gets both free throws. Orioles up 27-16. 26.6 seconds left in this third quarter, and Oriole defense forces another turnover. Kenyon with the basketball, 22 seconds to go. Shimanek had it. Laird, three-point attempt up and off the mark there by Moser. However, the Orioles get the ball right back. Kenyon has it. Now to Shimanek. 6 seconds. Three-point attempt. Kenyon. Good! Madeline Kenyon drills a three, tickles the twines, and the Orioles are up at the end of 3 by the score of 30-16 here in girls JV basketball action. We're going to step aside for 60 seconds. When we return, the fourth quarter coming at you from Montague High School. Stay tuned. You're watching the OSN, a bird's eye view of local sports.
Welcome to Crown & Cork, Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar. We feature craft cocktails, an extensive wine selection, and a seasonal changing menu that highlights what the Great Lakes have to offer. Guests rave about our hand-battered fish and chips made with fresh walleye. And you definitely want to try our Crown & Cork burger, made with 2 USDA prime Angus beef patties, topped with a tangy sauce on a homemade brioche bun. But if it's comfort food you want, I have to recommend our creamy Alfredo. It's taken months for our chefs to perfect its rich and buttery sauce, but I think you will agree it was worth the wait. And parents, take a night off and actually bring your entire family. We have an interactive play area and a kids-approved menu. We are closed for the season, reopening in April. To stay up to date on what we are doing to enhance the experience for next year, follow us on Facebook or check our website at crownandcork.com. We look forward to serving you again very soon.
Welcome back to Montague High School. The Orioles ended up outscoring Montague 8-3 in that third quarter, and they lead 30-16 as we begin play here in the fourth quarter. Montague with the basketball. Ball's punched away there by Laird, and in for two, Madeline Kenyon. Ludington now up 32-16. Here's another Oriole steal. Kenyon with it. Kenyon to Laird. Laird back to Kenyon. Now to Stowe. Ashley Stowe with the ball. Kenyon, Laird. Laird will get the ball to Reese Willis. Willis, her shot blocked right there. Willis gets the ball back. Jump ball, possession arrow to the Orioles. Got an interesting officiating crew tonight, a very good officiating crew, one that I've seen often around Western Michigan. One of my favorites, Kirk Antikyre. I'm always teasing him about his Hollywood hair. He asked me tonight if his hair was better than Coach Warren Stowe's. And I said, well, yours is, yours is, for lack of better terms, bulletproof, where Coach Stowe's, he's got that man bun going. And also Curtis Adams on this officiating crew, one of the all-time great athletes to come out of the Muskegon area, running back in the NFL for 5 years with the San Diego Chargers. Had some great years at Central Michigan University, of course, at Muskegon Orchard View. He was fun to watch on the gridiron. 6:55 to go in this game. Ludington up 32-16. Reese Willis at the free throw line. First shot, no good. Second attempt, good. Willis gets 1 of 2 free throws. She's got 2 points in the game. Ludington leads 33-16. Montague with the basketball. Cedarquist, she'll get it down low. That was actually Cedarquist to Cedarquist. Amanda Cedarquist gets the basket. Reagan Cedarquist gets the assist. Ludington up 33-18, 6:35 to go in the ball game. Madeline Lynn with it to Laird, now to Stowe, to Kenyon. Kenyon, Lynn with it. Now we have a jump ball, possession arrow to Montague. Josephine Ewing checks back into the Oriole lineup. She wears jersey number 33. Gentry Nope will trigger the ball in for Montague. And she'll get it in to Caden Johnson. Now over to Maisie Collins. Back to Caden Johnson. Ball deflected and ends up in the hands. Ewing had it for a moment, but now it's with Ashley Stowe. Stowe, now to Kenyon. Back to Stowe. They'll work it down to Ewing. Ewing trying to get that pass down to Reese Willis. It's deflected, and here comes Montague. 5:57 to go in the game. Orioles up 33-18. Girls JV basketball action. Three-point attempt is up and good. And getting that three-pointer for Montague, number 13, Caden Johnson. 33-21, Ludington with the lead. Laird will take the shot. No good. Rebound to Montague's Reagan Cedarquist. Get the ball ahead. Collins with it now. She'll take the shot. Good. Maisie Collins with the basket. Ludington now leads by 10, 33-23. The Wildcats have cut into that Oriole lead. They've taken 5 points off it in the last 20 seconds or so. We have a timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout. You're watching the Oriole Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
Welcome back to Montague High School. Ludington with the basketball. They lead by 10, 33-23. 5:06 left in the game. Madeline Kenyon with the ball now. She'll give it up to Jalen Laird. Laird back to Kenyon. Montague's chopped 5 points off that Oriole lead in our last two possessions. Laird, her shot up and no good. Ball kept alive there, and coming away with it for Montague, number 10, and that's Gentry Nope. These officials, Kirk Antikyre. Whoa, there was a shot that almost drew rain. It was up so high. The officials, Kirk Antikyre and Curtis Adams, started the game with just two, and within the last 4 or 5 minutes, they've added a third official. I believe that's, I want to say John Hausman. I could be wrong on that, though. John or Tom sticks with me. He's been a long time officiating partner along with Kirk Antikyre. All right, Ludington with the ball. 4:23 to go in this game. Ludington up by 10, 33-23. Reese Willis fighting for the ball there. And she was fighting along with Montague's number 10, Gentry Nope. Ball will be triggered in by Severa Moser. Moser gets it in now to Kenyon. Kenyon to Stowe. 4:11 to go in the game. Ashley Stowe with the basketball. Stowe still with it now. She'll give it to Moser. Now Kenyon, shot good. Little turnaround 15-footer there for the Orioles. Number 11, Madeline Kenyon. And now Ludington up 35-23 with 3:49 to go in the game. Folks, if you are having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor to relieve that pain, don't hesitate. See Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment is necessary, as Ludington Chiropractic is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue, next to Pizza Hut. Here's a steal by Kenyon, shot up and in. Madeline Kenyon with the steal and the basket, and Orioles back up now 37-23. Ludington Chiropractic is located again at 5965 East Ludington Avenue next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874. You call that number, and good chance you're going to get a hold of my technical engineer's mom. It's Braden Kronline's mom, Cheryl. Works out, there's Dr. Yeck's receptionist. And again, that's Ludington Chiropractic. Three-point attempt up, no good. Rebound up and in, however, and getting the basket for Montague, number 52, Amanda Cedarquist. Orioles up 37-25, 3:04 left in the game. Madeline Lynn has it now to Kenyon, to Stowe. 2:54 remaining in the game. 12-point Oriole lead, 37-25. Reese Willis. Reese lost the ball right there, and here comes Montague. That's Maisie Collins with it. She'll give it to Nope. Now a three-point attempt up and good. Three-pointer for Montague's number 13, Caden Johnson. Her second three of the quarter. Ludington up 37-28. Timeout, Ludington. 2:23 to go in this game. And it will be, I believe, a 30. And we're going to talk some more about some of our great sponsors. Beginning with Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G has been mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. LP&G, the local source for all of your projects. They are proud to support Ludington Orioles sports while being a sponsor on the Orioles Sports Network. Also, Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 40s. You can get a hold of Mike Benedict, 231-613-4111. Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. All right, Ludington with the basketball. They lead 37-28. Ashley Stowe has it. Stowe now will give it to Madeline Kenyon. 2 minutes left in the game. Moser had it. Back to Kenyon. Orioles trying to pull Montague out of their zone here. Kenyon just gave it to Stowe. Stowe back to Kenyon. Now we'll have a foul called with 1:35 left in the game. Ludington up 37-28. Sydney Shimanek will check into the Oriole lineup. She wears jersey number 10. Sydney's dad, TJ, was outstanding athlete at Alma High School. Football player, baseball player. I believe he was a pretty good basketball player too, I think. I think he played basketball, not wrestled. I'll have to ask him about that, but he went on to play football at Central Michigan University. Lynn with it, back to Shimanek. Her pass deflected right there, be over and back violation. 1:10 left in the game. Ludington up 37-28. Ball is triggered in by Gentry Nope to Collins. Back to Nope. Now they'll swing it over to Johnson. Collins has it once again. 1 minute to go in the game. Ludington up 37-28. Shot put up no good there by Amanda Cedarquist. Here comes Kenyon. Kenyon's got a little too much on her pass right there. She had 3 Orioles out front of anybody right there, and her pass just a little bit too much on it. Goes out of bounds. It will be Montague basketball with 49 seconds to go in the game. Nope, we'll give it to Collins. Now they'll get it down to Jocelyn Rodriguez-Perez. Shot up and in there by Amanda Cedarquist, and she's fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line and attempt to complete the three-point play. Orioles with a 7-point lead, 37-30. 40.5 seconds remain. Cedarquist at the free throw line. The shot is up and good. Orioles up by just 6 now, 37-31, 36 seconds left. And now a foul called. It's called on number 10, Gentry Nope. Shimanek will trigger the ball in for Ludington. Nice pass. Shimanek, nice assist to Sydney Shimanek. Give the basket to the Orioles' number 11, Madeline Kenyon. Orioles up 39-31, 23 seconds left in the game. Three-point attempt up, no good. Ball fought for. It's going to be Oriole basketball. 19.8 seconds to go. Ludington up 39-31. Laird will trigger the ball into Stowe. Ashley Stowe on the dribble. She'll give it now to Lynn, now to Shimanek. Back to Stowe, 8 seconds left in the game. Kenyon with it, 5 seconds. Kenyon, 1 second, there's the buzzer. And your final score, girls JV basketball action from Montague High School. The Ludington Orioles, 39. The Montague Wildcats, 31. Back in 2 minutes here on the Orioles Sports Network. Stay tuned.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome back to Montague High School for the Smith & Eddy post-game show. We'd like to thank Smith & Eddy, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. We'll be talking to Oriole head coach Dan Mescher here in just a bit. In that fourth quarter, Ludington was outscored by Montague 15-9. The Orioles had outscored Montague 12-8 in the first quarter, 10-5 in the second quarter, 8-3 in the third quarter. They led 22-13 at the half. They were up 30-16 entering the fourth quarter, and a nice 39-31 victory for the Ludington Orioles. Scoring for Montague in the game, 1 point for Gentry Nope, 4 points for Reagan Cedarquist, 6 for Caden Johnson, 4 for Maisie Collins, 5 for Jocelyn Rodriguez Perez, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 points for Amanda Cedarquist. For the Orioles tonight, 1 point for Josephine Ewing, 2 for Reese Willis. Madeline Lynn had 8. Jalen Laird tonight, 2, 4, 6, 8, had 10 points. And Madeline Kenyon tonight, just a sec here, folks, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 18 points tonight for Madeline Kenyon. So a nice win for the Ludington Oriole girls JV basketball team. They win by the score of 39-31. Look across the court and I can see Catchmark Sports. They're here tonight. Cal Van Singel and John Russell will be on the call. That's a really, really good sports broadcasting team right there. I mentioned the other night about how good Bill Barnett and Todd Galnick are from Cadillac, as well as Topher Goggin and his partner Jeffrey Somerville are for Alma. Well, I'll tell you what, the team of Cal Van Singel and John Russell are a very good team as well. We're awaiting the arrival of Coach Dan Mescher. Talking to him briefly. For the varsity game tonight, I'll be joined by Evan McKinley. He'll be doing color commentary. We'd like to thank our sponsors down the line: House of Flavors Manufacturing, Smith & Eddy Insurance, PM Builders, Safe Harbor Credit Union, Indian Summer, Benedict's Auto Body, Lundquist Furniture, Crown and Cork Restaurant, Ludington Paint and Glass, McGee's Insurance, Urca Auto Center, and of course, Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yeck. Looking forward to that. Again, talking with Oriole JV head coach Dan Mescher. Should be a happy Coach Mescher. His girls JV team, they've been on a bit of a roll of late and had a real nice ball game tonight, picking up the victory over the Montague Wildcats, 39-31. Again, we thank Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. And also a shout out as well to Urca Auto Center. They are founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep coming back. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area. So come by and see us today. The Urca family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. And now I am joined by Oriole Girls JV head coach Dan Mescher. Coach Mesher, congratulations. Got to switch that around there. There we go. Now we get a fist
I'm
bump.
good to go.
Coach Dan Mesher, congratulations on your girls.
Thank you.
Their impressive 39-31 victory over the Montague Wildcats. Your girls have put together a nice little win streak, haven't they?
Yeah, 6 straight. They're starting to understand what hard work is, like really working hard, and find out what is their boundary. How hard can they push in practice? How hard can they push each other? And tonight was a big game. Montague had some of their players back. They're athletic, they're big, they're physical, and we played really, really well.
Yes, your girls did, led by Madeline Kenyon and her 18 points.
She's only going to get better, too. I mean, what you're seeing is just a glimpse of what she's going to be as a junior and senior, and she can shoot the three, she can handle the ball. She's a great teammate. She passes the ball well, and so we needed that tonight. She had a great game, and along with a lot of players played really well.
You're good, Dan. I wanted to say that you're pretty much going to get good offensive output, but not just offensive output. You're going to get some good leadership out there as well. I mean, she's only a freshman, but she is not your typical freshman, is she?
She's not. I mean, I think 10 years from now we're going to realize just how good she is when it's all said and done, and she's just getting better each and every game. And all the girls right now, we're changing her more to a lineup. She's playing on X2 on defense, which is not what she's been playing most of the year because, next year on the varsity, she's probably going to be playing that. Mm-hmm. So we got to start kind of repping her ready for the varsity level because she's got that skill to be able to help out pretty soon. Then you got 2 of your forwards, and, also, I should mention all 3 forwards because Reese Willis has been picking up more playing time, and you can just see her confidence building. But the 1-2 punch there of Madeline Lynn and Jalen Laird. Yeah, the Twin Towers keep coming up, and to have Jalen who can play 1 through 5, she's been playing all over defensively for us and just learning and thriving in that role. And Maddie Lynn, she's just getting more and more confidence. She's playing more aggressive. And Reese Willis, she sets the tone. She's been starting for us as of late. She got a little excited tonight at times and just learning the game. Looking clock score, don't need a shot with 1.5 minutes, up 9. Next thing you know, layup, 3-pointer, and next thing you know, it's a close ball game. So just learning things. Not that we were upset, but we talked to a couple of the girls at the end about handling pressure, what to do in decision making, and that's what JV's all about, is learning from those mistakes. You can tell Reese how many years she's picked basketball up recently, right? Yeah, I mean she hasn't picked up basketball in probably 3 years. Wow, you can tell she's an athlete. She's a heck of a swimmer, and you can just see her confidence building. And then you got Ashley Stowe. She does a nice job settling everybody out there. She is a rock. She just settles everybody. She's confident. She doesn't get too high or too low. She's just steady all the time. And to have that sophomore leadership, that's been great. So her handling the ball, playing great defense. She's scrappy as all get out. And, to get on the road and to get the 6th win in a row, the girls are taking a lot of pride in what they're doing right now. And we're seeing, obviously, too, Savera Moser, Josephine Ewing, Sydney Shimanek also picking up more playing time, and you can see their confidence building. We talked the other day after our last game that said, hey, being a part of a team means that, you got to bring it every day at practice, but then you got to be there for your teammates on the bench. And, it's hard when you don't play as a 14, 15, 6-year-old. Everybody wants to play, but we got to be there for each other. When somebody makes a mistake, the next person up has got to be able to do that. And we're really working on that. And I'll tell you, tonight, Sydney came in and gave us some good minutes, and we needed her to. She played last year. She was calm, a little more steady, and that's what we got to have. Girls step up. You look at Montague, Coach. Only 8 players on their team, so they don't go deep with their bench at all. They made it quite a game tonight. I mean, they fought in there. They were down by as many. Your team had them down by as many as 15. Yep. They came back at the one point. I know you called a timeout right after they had cut the lead by 5 points, like within 20 seconds, right there. So they never gave up, did they? No, they're well coached. This is, the whole program down here is a great program. We have a lot of respect for their program, and we knew that. You're not just going to walk into Montague and say, we got the Ludington jersey on. So down the stretch, we learned a lot of things. We'll look on film. We'll diagram that up and say, hey, here's what we need to do better down the stretch. Well, great win tonight, Coach. And while I have the principal, and I'm going to have you take your hat off as the JV girls head basketball coach and put your hat on as LHS principal. I heard a rumor, but I got to wait for you to confirm it. It is confirmed. We've got cold weather in the air. I know they've been monitoring that the last 12 hours. There's a winter weather advisory, so all parents driving home, be very, very careful tonight. And our system right now, we have a lot of students that walk to school, and that's great. It's great exercise, but not when it's 12 to 15 below zero. And so I'm thankful it's the right call. Always be on the safe side for anybody's child. And, students sleep in and enjoy the weekend.
So no school tomorrow. It's a snow day.
Correct.
No word on the Ludington boys basketball game as of yet, though, obviously, right?
What we do, the athletic department, the athletic director, Greg Pasconda, Steve Forsberg, myself, we'll go in, we'll make phone calls with Road Commission, State Police, just so parents know we do all the homework to ensure that our teams are safe if we do decide to go on the road. But we do a lot of homework later in the afternoon to make sure it is safe if we decide to go.
Well, thank you, Principal Mesher and Coach Mesher.
Hey, you bet.
Congratulations on this win, and I look forward to being with you next week. I know we're with the girls, I think, twice next week. I was just talking about that, at least once.
Yep.
And keep this winning streak rolling.
Hey,
congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. That's Coach Dan Mesher. His girls, they win by the score of 39-31. That's going to wrap things up for the post-game show sponsored by sponsored by Smith and Eddy. And we'll be back shortly with the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame show for the Varsity. Stay tuned, O's fans.
Ludington High School Sports is on the air on 102.7 WMOM and the Oreo Sports Network. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by the House of Flavors Manufacturing, Pierre Marquette Builders, Safe Harbor Credit Union, Smith & Eddy Insurance, Indian Summer, Lundquist Furniture, as well as McGee Insurance, Ludington Paint and Glass, Crown and Cork Restaurants, Benedict's Auto Center, as well as Ludington Chiropractic and Urca Auto Center. Now, let's go to the court and the broadcast booth with Todd Scoop Hansen on 102.7 WMOM and the Oreo Sports Network.
Welcome, Ludington Oriole fans, to Montague High School. We've got the Montague Wildcats and the Ludington Orioles in girls varsity basketball action. Coming into this game, Ludington 11-4 overall in the season, 8-0 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. Montague 9-6 overall, 6-2 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, on the play-by-play call, joined tonight by Evan McKinley doing the color commentary. We'll also have Braden Kronline as our OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer, and Julia Habman as our Oriole Sports Network camera woman. How's it going there, Evan?
Hey, it's good to be here, Scoop. Hopefully we can take some things from Tuesday night and bring it into this game. I know that we took the beat down to Montague last time when we played them up at Hawley. Obviously, we're at their home gym tonight, so hopefully we can come out and play a good game.
Definitely. And it's been a pretty tough week for Oriole basketball all the way around, beginning Monday at Hawley with our boys losing to Cadillac, their first loss of the year. and it wasn't just a loss, it was a pretty good thumping. And then on Tuesday, our girls played a really good ball game. They came up short, 3-point loss to Muskegon Reese Puffer. Let's see if our varsity can turn it around here tonight at Montague.
Yeah, they played a great game Tuesday night. Obviously at the end they came out on the losing end, but Reese Puffer was a really good basketball team. So, it was good to see the girls come out and knock down some shots and hang with, a big Class A school like Reese Puffer.
We'd like to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. That's the House of Flavors in downtown Ludington. Earlier, I talked with Oriole head coach Warren Stowe, and here's what he had to say in regards to tonight's game. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame coaches interview. I'm with Coach Warren Stowe. Coach, you get the Montague Wildcats tonight. You jump back into West Michigan Conference Lakes Division action after a very competitive and exciting game at Hawley the other night against the Muskegon Reese Puffer Rockets. Unfortunately, Orioles came out on the short end, but it was a really good ball game, and I'm sure that you and your girls can take a lot out of that ball game.
Yeah, definitely. In a game like that, and we talked after the game, just a competitive game against a really good quality opponent. You take the bad and you learn from it. You take the good and you build on it, and you just try to move forward. And we're excited to get to do that against a really great team in our conference in Montague.
You had Montague earlier this year at Hawley. You handled them rather easily. They're without their best ball player. They've been without her all season long. They still got a couple other pretty decent ball players, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's it's going to be a completely different team than we saw. So we got Montague in the middle of the sickness, where luckily my team didn't have a lot of girls out, but that was when it was going around West Michigan. So Montague was without 3 or 4 players, 2 or 3 starters. The next day they played Fremont, and that game was canceled because they didn't even have enough players to play. And that was one day after our game. So we're going to see a completely different Montague team. I hope that outside of Kendall, they're completely healthy because I don't know names, but number 5, number 33, number 32, I'm not sure. I know 5 and 33 definitely didn't play, and they're starters that contribute for them.
Okay.
So we're going to have our hands full. It's that first game means nothing, to be honest, in terms of this game we're going to have tonight.
Speaking of health, your team, with the exception of Riley Stone, has been very healthy all season long, haven't they?
Yeah, they've been healthy, just bumps and bruises. Some girls got taped hands from fingers and stuff like that, but nothing out of the ordinary. Basketball season, I remember those days. It's just one constant bruise and floor burn that just constantly reopens or gets rebruised, and they're going through that, but nothing major at all.
Talk a little bit about tonight's player in the spotlight. One of your underclassmen that you have up on the team, Jenna Skiba.
She's amazing. I love having Jenna on the team. I love being around her. I have her in class as well. She's just a really high energy kid, strong. She's the type of kid that when you watch her, nobody would ever say, I think Jenna needs to work a little harder. She's going to give everything she has for as long as she has. And, she's stepping up into this varsity role and doing a great job. We walked through offenses at practice, and we're running not a ton of stuff, but it's a lot. And her head's swimming just like a lot of those sophomores' heads are swimming as we continue to put new stuff in and game plan. And she just takes it all in stride, and she wants to be good, and she wants to be better, and she's a spring. And that's one of my favorite parts of her game is watching Jenna rebound, because at times, she can rip off 5 or 6 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, definitely an aggressive ball player. Coach, I didn't realize, I went, after the game the other night against Puffer, I went home and I didn't give Coach Stowe enough credit. I said, you had those 3 early season losses. They were close games for the most part, except for the Grand Haven game. The 2 losses to Mason County Central and Hart, first game of the season. Your girls had ripped off a pretty good winning streak until Puffer, and a couple bounces here and there, and we would have had a win over Puffer the other night, and could have continued that win streak.
Yeah, that's just how it goes, and we are. We've talked about this a lot. We're playing better. We're trying to find our way offensively, and just understanding who we are and how this Ludington team wins games. And it's on the defensive end first and foremost, and then it's taking care of the ball and limiting some opportunities in the half court, and like we've said multiple times as well, getting some extra bonus points in transition and out of defense.
All right. Well, Coach, your starting lineup for tonight.
I have Annie at the 1, Carly at the 2, Emma at the 3, Jordan at the 4, and Keelan at the 5.
Good luck, Coach. Good luck to your girls. Go get 'em, O's.
Thanks a lot. Go O's.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome back to Montague High School. Scoop Hansen, Evan McKinley, Braden Kronline, Julia Habman, the Oriole Sports Network, in conjunction with 102.7 WMOM. And here are your starting lineups. First for the Montague Wildcats, starting at, and they're all guards, folks. Number 3, Emma Peterson, she's a senior. Also, number 5, Haley Schwartz, a senior. Number 10, Britta Johnson, a junior. Number 32, Braylon Boltema, a sophomore. And number 33, Addison Pranger, also a sophomore. Montague coached by Nick Thaler, assisted by Grace Cool. For the Ludington Orioles, starting tonight at guard, number 10, Annie Klein, a 5'7" senior. Also number 23, Emma McKinley, a 5'9" junior. Number 25, Carly Mesher, a 5'3" junior. Forwards are number 40, Jordan Anderson, a 6'2" sophomore. Number 44, Keelan Laird, a 6'3" senior. Ludington and Montague getting set for action. Ludington will be in their black jerseys. Ludington in their black jerseys. And they have orange lettering and numerals trimmed in white. Montague in white jerseys. They have blue numerals trimmed in black. Ludington controls the tip. Annie Klein with it. Klein will give it up now to Mesher. Cross-court pass to McKinley. McKinley works it to Laird, down low to Anderson, and now she'll be called for the travel.
Yeah, right off that jump ball, I mean, the Montague girl didn't even try to go for the jump ball facing Keelan, but right off that, they tried to, set up a quick trap. I thought Ludington had a chance to, get a quick opening layup.
They worked it good there, Evan. It just a little bit of happy feet right there by Jordan Anderson, and 20 seconds they worked that for, and they got the as you call it, the high-low right there?
Yeah, a little bit of high-low action up top to Keelan and then dumping it down to Jordan. It was a great first possession, but I'd like to see them get a little bit of transition off that. I mean, Montague had 3 girls in the backcourt. We could have, made a couple of quick passes and got an easy layup.
There's a nice drive and a basket for Haley Schwartz. Montague takes a quick 2-0 lead. McKinley with it. She'll give it to Klein. Her shot in and out, no good. Rebound out of bounds, or the ball, I should say, out of bounds. And it will remain with the Ludington Orioles. 7:17 to go, opening quarter. Montague 2, Ludington nothing. Ludington comes into this game 11-4 overall. Montague 9-6. That was Anderson to Laird. Laird's shot was short. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Montague basketball.
Yeah, Keelan got a little bit undercut there. I thought they might have called a foul there, but no call.
Montague will trigger the ball in. Number 32, Braylon Boltema has it. Boltema being guarded there by McKinley, and she'll get it inside, and now a foul called on Jordan Anderson. Jordan turned around and looked at the official like, what, me, Mr. Official?
Yeah, they didn't call one down on the other end, and then they come down there and call something soft like that.
At the line for Montague, Haley Schwartz. First free throw, good. And had some good backspin on it. Put a little English on that, Schwartz did. Montague off to a quick 3-0 lead. Schwartz's second attempt is no good. Tip there by Laird to McKinley. Now Mesher has it. 6:54 to go, opening quarter. The Orioles trail 3-0. Klein cross-court pass. McKinley, her shot, no good. Annie Klein, though, has the rebound. Klein, she'll dish it now, and Mesher gets to it just before it gets to half court. McKinley has it now. Back to Mesher, 6:33 to go. Mesher to McKinley. Cross court to Klein. Annie Klein now will give it to Jordan Anderson, to Laird. And now Laird, much like it happened the first possession, now the Orioles get it back. They had turned it over. Laird underneath the basket, good.
Yeah, that was a great pass by Emma. Keelan, got taken out again down there, so she didn't quite get back on defense. So, she was already down there. Emma made a good pass there to Keelan to get the bucket.
That was the good thing about us getting that ball, stealing it back right there. Keelan was there. We got it forward to her, and it looks like first couple of offensive possessions for the Orioles are obviously, it's obvious to see what they're trying to do, Evan, trying to work that ball down low to both Keelan and to Jordan Anderson.
Yeah, it's going to be tough tonight. Montague's really packing in a 2-3 zone. Going to force us to make outside shots in order to beat them. So we're going to have to make a couple of quick passes before we can get that ball down low.
With the ball now, number 3, that's Emma Peterson. Peterson will give it to Britta Johnson. Johnson, double teamed right there. She'll give it now to Addison Pranger. They'll work it. There's a good steal there nice steal there by Carly Mesher, and then she's fouled.
Yeah, Emma was working down there on 32 from Montague. She was posting up for that entire possession. She was able to get a hand in, and then Carly got the ball, and then a foul right after that.
You mentioned it earlier. It's nice to see this game getting a lot of coverage. Catchmark Sports is here from Whitehall. They're based out of Whitehall. That's Cal Van Single and John Russell on the play-by-play and color commentary over there. They do a great job. All right, Emma McKinley, far baseline, no good. Tried a three-point shot right there, and here come the Montague Wildcats.
Yeah, Ludington's been getting a lot of open looks from the three-point line, but we just can't settle for those shots that we don't want to take. We want a shot that we want, not the shot that the defense gives us.
With the ball for the Montague Wildcats, they work it inside there, and a good defense right there as Braylon Boltema tried to get that ball up, and Keelan got a piece of it. And now Anderson to Keelan, her shot in the lane, no good, kept alive. And now there's going to be a foul called there on Jordan Anderson. I believe that's going to be her second, Evan.
Yeah, that's 2 quick fouls on Jordan, so she's going to have a sub coming in right now to, not pick up that third too early.
So Carly Mesher and Jordan Anderson will get a breather on the bench. Coming in for the Orioles will be number 20, and that is Eliana Jeruzal, a 5'9" sophomore, and also in number 35, Olivia Lynn, a 5'11" senior.
Ludington came out and matched up full court with a trap early and forced another turnover.
Our girls JV team win tonight by the score of 39-31. So congratulations to Coach Dan Mesher and his girls. Their 6th win in a row. Annie Klein for 3, no good. Rebound Laird, good! Good work on the glass by Keelan Laird.
Yeah, she got lucky there. The ball went right over the defender's head. If it would have, went right to the defender, she probably would have been called for the over the back. But, we got away with one there.
Yep, Ludington up 4-3. Nice save there by Montague's Haley Schwartz. But good hustle there by Emma McKinley getting over there. Schwartz with the basketball. Now 4:20 to go in the opening quarter. Ludington 4, Montague 3. Ludington won the first match of the season when they played at Hawley Gym. There's a shot up and just off the mark. They're put up by Emma Peterson. Schwartz has it, however, for Montague. She'll drive baseline. Nice move. Too much on the shot, though. However, a long rebound to Montague's number 33, Addison Pranger.
Yeah, Ludington needs to get to the glass right there and get a couple of rebounds. We allowed 3 shots to go up there. You don't want that.
Laird has it now, back to Klein. They'll swing it now. Jerusalem, her shot. Good! Eliana Jerusalem, that was a rainbow, Evan.
Yeah, these rafters in this gym are a little bit lower than Hawley, so, it's probably a little bit different when you shoot. But, that was a good shot. We'll have to knock some of those down to bring that zone out so we can get the ball down low.
We don't care if it's a rainbow, how we describe it. We don't care if it's even if it's a brick. If it goes in, it's all pretty.
That's right. If the ball goes in the hoop, you get points. So, that's all that matters.
Foul called on the Orioles here. Ludington's up 7-5. 3:13 to go in this opening quarter. Into the Oriole lineup, number 25, Carly Mesher. She'll return to the lineup, and seeing their first action of the game will be number 30, and that's Hannah Glanville, a 5'8" junior, and number 15, Jenna Skiba, 5'9" sophomore. Jenna is our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. You'll hear her interview at halftime. Montague with the basketball. Pranger will give it to Ella King, who's checked into the game. Now to Schwartz, and Schwartz went to dribble the ball there. Banged off of her leg, out of bounds, Oriole basketball.
It all starts with that tough Ludington defense, so, when you're on someone's hip the entire time, it's tough to dribble the ball.
Carly Mesher brings the ball up past midcourt. The clock shows 2:51 to go in the opening quarter. Ludington up 7-5. Mesher, three-pointer. It's going to be off the mark. Long rebound, however, to Jerusalem. She'll give it now to Skiba. And a ball. Olivia Lynn, good hustle. Lynn will get it back to Skiba. Now Skiba back out to Glanville. Olivia Lynn. Mesher, three-pointer, off the mark. And there's Skiba fighting for it right there. And that was Jerusalem, I think that's going to be called.
Yeah, if Ludington's going to keep shooting those outside shots, that's exactly what Montague wants right now. They want us to shoot those long, uncontested three-pointers because they know that's not our strong suit. They're just going to keep it packed in, and, we need to make some passes, swing that ball around, get that zone out so we can get it down inside.
This is one of the shorter Oriole lineups you'll see, although Olivia Lynn is out there, and she's 5'11". Now the Oriole defense, led there by McKinley and Mesher, they force a Montague turnover on the travel. 2:19 left, opening quarter. Ludington 7, Montague 5. Orioles get this win, Evan, and they really have a stranglehold on winning the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division.
Yeah, first year in the conference, that wouldn't be too bad.
They're 8-0 in the conference coming into this game. Montague's at second place right now at 6-2. All right, there's a shot by Glanville, just a little short on that shot there, and rebound to Montague's Emma Peterson.
Yeah, you kind of feel bad for Montague losing their best player of the season.
Yeah, Kendall Osborne. That was a tough break for the Montague Wildcats.
Yeah, you just feel bad for the girl. her senior season having to, sit out
Actually,
with
her junior year.
Oh, it's only her junior
year. She'll be
year.
back next year. Yep, I was talking to Coach Thaler about that before the game. He said that's a positive scoop. He goes, she's coming back next year. But he goes, you really feel for her for this season, Kendall Osborne. 1:30 to go. Montague with the basketball. We're in the first quarter. The Orioles have a 2-point lead, 7-5. There's a shot up and in. Score that for Ella King. We got a tie game with 1:19 to go in the opening quarter, 7-7. McKinley with it to Lynn, and now she'll give it to Mesher. Mesher swings it now to Glanville. Carly Mesher with it. McKinley. Emma McKinley cross court to Hannah Glanville. 1 minute to go in the opening quarter. Jenna Skiba with it. Now to Mesher. They'll swing it over to McKinley.
I'd like to see Ludington try to get in some of those gaps. I mean, they're just staying stationary. It makes it easy on the defense.
A three-pointer attempt there by Mesher off the mark. And, you know, Evan Montague's going to continue that defense until the Orioles start knocking down some long-range threes.
Yeah, I mean,
or just threes, I should say.
It makes sense for Montague to do this. I mean, the three-point shot is not what our strong suit has been all year. I know we knocked some down on Tuesday night, but I know if you're a coach, you're going to be looking at what we do all year, and that's you know jam it down inside, and they're just going to sit back in this 2-3 zone until we can prove that we can beat it.
Baltimore scores for Montague. They're now up 9-7. Olivia Lynn up, no good with the left hand. Rebound to Montague. Schwartz has it. 4 seconds left. Schwartz with the ball. Now she'll give it 2 seconds, and they're not going to get a shot off there. So at the end of 1 from Montague High School, your score, girls varsity basketball action. The Montague Wildcats 9, the Ludington Orioles 7. Back in 60 seconds here on the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future products. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
Welcome back to Montague High School. Ludington trails 9-7. Scoop Hansen along with Evan McKinley. You also have Braden Kronline, our technical engineer, and also Julia Habman, the OSN camera woman.
Yeah,
all right, Montague with the basketball.
It'd be nice to see if Coach Stowe made any changes for the offensive end at the intermission between quarters. So we'll see what happens.
I agree with you, Evan. Okay, we're good now. I had just having a thumbs up with my technical engineer here. We're having a couple of minor issues here. But Braden Kronline does such a great job in his duties. He's the MVP behind the Oriole Sports Network. Andy Klein, three-pointer off the mark. And here comes Montague. They're up 9-7.
Yeah, in that first possession, you already saw a little bit more movement between the guards up top to try to get that defense to space out a little bit so we can get the ball down low.
Schwartz with it for Montague. Into the lane, shot up, no good. Gets the rebound of her missed shot. And now she will give it to her teammate, Emma Peterson. Wide open, Schwartz, shots up and no good. Rebound fought for. And Schwartz right there following up her miss. We have a jump ball, possession arrow to Ludington. I was saying during the JV game that got a Facebook message earlier today from Kirk Antikire, one of the two officials out there right now. He said, "Hey, Scoop, who's got the better hair, me or Coach Stowe?"
And they're both rocking really good, really nice hair.
I said, well, if you want the man bun look, of course, that's Coach Stowe. And if you want the slick back Hollywood look, Teflon type look, it's you. So Ludington misses the shot right there, and here comes Montague back with it.
Yeah, we were able to get the ball down low. Keelan was just unable to finish. But, that's where we want to get to. We want to get that ball down low just because we're struggling shooting from the outside right now.
Foul called on Emma McKinley. That's the 6th team foul on the Orioles. 6:18 to go in the opening half. Montague up by 2 points, 9-7.
Yeah, we'll have to be careful. And we already have 6 fouls. I mean, we don't want Montague to be shooting free throws the rest of the first half.
Wildcats will get the ball in with it. Addison Pranger, her shot, no good. Rebound, up and in.
It's another
Haley
second
Schwartz.
chance opportunity for Montague. I mean, we have Jordan and Keelan down low. They shouldn't be letting those offensive rebounds down there.
I don't remember Schwartz from the game at Hawley Gym. I don't know if she was playing that night, but I'll tell you what, she is all over the court. 3 for Annie Klein. There we go. Annie Klein nails the 3. And Ludington Orioles trail by a point now, 11-10. Timeout?
Timeout by Montague. But I believe that Montague had a few girls out when they played up at Hawley.
Yeah, I don't remember Schwartz, and I think Coach Stowe said that they had a couple players out. We want to thank Pure Marquette Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott Latimer a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. And also some love to House of Flavors Manufacturing. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Orioles sports. Producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937, and pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. Back to action here at Montague High School. Montague leads the Orioles 11-10. Schwartz will get that ball in. There's a block there by Keelan Laird. Keelan now will get the ball and give it up to her teammate. That was to Jordan Anderson, and then she tried to get the ball to Annie Klein, and Annie couldn't corral it before it went out of bounds.
Yeah, Ludington's coming out of that timeout in their buzz defense, changing up the defense, give Montague a different look as they're playing offense, so maybe we can force some turnovers.
They really play their buzz defense a lot higher up than what the boys do, Evan.
Yeah, they spread it out a little bit. It makes, lob passes a little bit easier to pick off.
There's a nice block right there by the Orioles. We have an official's timeout.
Good catch by the official.
Yeah, very good catch right there. That's that official right there. That's one of this area's all-time great athletes. That's Curtis Adams. Fantastic running back at Muskegon Orchard View. Played his college ball at Central Michigan, and then, of course, he was with the San Diego Chargers of the NFL for 5 years. Fantastic running back, one of the best I've seen. I'd put him right up there with Johnny Williams from Reese Puffer. There's a nice shot. Oh, reverse layup for Keelan Laird. Annie Klein with a nice feed right there.
Yeah, that's right. That's right where we want to be, Scoop. I mean, a couple of quick passes, get it in the high post, and then dish it down to Keelan.
Ludington up 12-11, 4:41 to go in this opening half. Orioles trailed 9-7 at the end of one. Schwartz with the ball now. She'll give it to her teammate. That's Emma Peterson. Schwartz back now to Addison Pranger. Pranger shot blocked there by Jordan Anderson. She saves it to Laird. Now Laird with the beautiful pass ahead to Jerusalem. Her shot, no good. Good hustle there by Schwartz getting back, as well as her teammate, Britta Johnson.
Yeah, we had a great look right there. Keelan whipped a pass down there. Eliana was able to corral it. That was just a great hustle by the Montague girl.
Shows you how strong Keelan is, too, with that pass like that. Wide open, good. Scoring the basket, number 32, Braylon Boltema. Ludington trails. You got 13-12? Okay, Montague 13, Ludington 12. Getting back to that point, Evan, I was talking about the best football players I saw growing up in Ludington, and when I saw a play at Oriole Field, Johnny Williams, Reese Puffer, Curtis Adams, Muskegon Orchard View, Jim Bowman of Cadillac was fantastic, and also John Smolin from Whitehall. Now, the best I played against, that would have been Mike Teeter from Fruitport.
Okay.
Also, Brian Bench from Spring Lake, and also Jeff Lorenz from Whitehall. There we go. Now there's a basket by Keelan Laird. The Orioles take the lead back, 14-13. They're doing a good job getting that ball to Keelan down low. Oh, three-pointer there. That was Emma Peterson with the three right there. There's definitely a couple of players here, Evan, that were not at Hawley earlier in the year for the Montague Wildcats. Nice move by Olivia Lynn. Olivia Lynn does a great job backing her defender down and gets the basket.
Yeah, way to power right through the defense. On the last offense possession, Keelan caught her right in the middle, was able to make a nice hook shot. I mean, that's 2 straight possessions that we've been able to get the ball down low and score.
Montague on the attack. Keelan Laird on the deflection there. However, right there, Haley Schwartz. She's been all over this basketball court in this first half.
Yeah, Ludington's struggling right now. We're playing a little bit over-aggressive, I would call it, on the defensive end, and they're making the most out of their opportunities of getting that ball down low.
Glanville in the game for the Orioles. She wears 30. Laird shot, short. Schwartz there has the basketball. Montague 18, Ludington 16. 2:16 to go in this opening half. Emma Peterson, now she'll give it up to Ella King. There's a block there by Olivia Lynn. It will be Montague basketball. Into the Oriole lineup, 23, Emma McKinley. 15, Jenna Skiba, and number 25, Carly Mesher. .207 left in the second quarter. Ludington trails by 2, 18-16. Shot up, off the mark. Ball fought for. Carly Mesher comes away with it. Look at Mesher. Look at her quickness, beating her defender right there, going right down that sideline.
Yeah, the coach isn't going to be very happy from Montague. I mean, he thought it was kind of an offensive foul, but Carly was the girl was all over her hip trying to push her out of bounds all the way down the sideline. So great job by Carly being strong with the ball and able to get the foul called.
Into the Montague lineup, number 10, Britta Johnson. Haley Schwartz will get a breather. With the ball for the Orioles, Carly Mesher. Mesher now to Olivia Lynn. Lynn, Glanville. Glanville back to Lynn. Glanville thought she might take a look to pop that 3 there, Evan.
Yeah, I think Coach Stowe must have said something in between the quarters because Ludington hasn't been launching threes like they did in the first quarter.
There's a baseline drive there by Skiba to Glanville. Mesher, she'll take the 3, no good. Ball fought for, coming away with it for Montague, Addison Pranger. Pranger now will give it to Ella King. King down the lane, offensive foul. Carly Mesher drawing yet another one, and she's usually pops right up. She's getting up rather gingerly.
Yeah, it looked like she might have took a hit right to the face that time. But, I mean, way to go, Carly. I mean, way to step in. Way to take the hit.
She's a tough cookie. She's going to go to the bench. And the Montague athletic trainer coming over to take a look at Carly Mesher. That's good to see that. The opposing, the host school, Miss Jen's not with us tonight, so Miss Jen does that for all the teams that Ludington's playing as well, too.
Yeah, Miss Jen's great.
Yep. All right, Emma McKinley with it now. 3-point attempt, Klein, no good. Rebound to Montague, and now a foul is going to be called on Olivia Lynn. Seventh team foul, so, there's only 1 minute left in this opening half. Montague up 18-16.
Yeah, I thought that they probably could have called the jump ball before the foul, but...
Britta Johnson at the free throw line. The shot is good. Second attempt, no good. Jenna Skiba saves it. Now to Annie Klein. Montague up by 3, 19-16. Klein will give it to McKinley. 3-pointer, no good. Rebound Montague. Coming away with the rebound there was Emma Peterson. 41 seconds to go in this opening half. Orioles trail by 3, 19-16. Addison Pranger with it. Pranger will take the 3, no good. Ball out of bounds. It will be Ludington basketball. You look at that hustle, though, Evan. 3 Montague Wildcats all going for that ball down here on the baseline.
Yeah, I mean, they're attacking the glass right now. I don't know what they see, if they can get offensive rebounds or not, but let's see if Ludington can get a score here at half.
Jerusalem has it. Back to McKinley. 16 seconds left in the opening half. Orioles down by 3. McCline will get it to Lynn. Her shot, no good. She left it short. And coming away with it for Montague.
Dribble.
I think that the Wildcats might have got away with a double dribble right there. Shot sails out of bounds. There's 0.2 of a second left in this opening half.
Yeah, I mean, that girl picked up her dribble and then put it back down. I'm not sure if they were all looking down the court or what happened there, but they definitely missed that one.
There's the buzzer, and we're at the half here at Montague High School. Your score, the Montague Wildcats 19, the Ludington Orioles 16. Back in 60 seconds here on the Orioles Sports Network at 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned. We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. We take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Montague High School. Scoop Hansen, Evan McKinley, Braden Kronline, Julia Habman. The Orioles Sports Network in collaboration with 102.7 WMOM Radio. Montague 19, Ludington 16, girls varsity basketball action. JV game tonight, Ludington wins by the score of 39-31. And all you Ludington students out there who happen to be tuned in, you heard it first from your principal, also happens to be the coach of the JV girls team. Ludington, no school tomorrow. It's been called off, so no school. Ludington, a snow day tomorrow. We're still not sure about the basketball game. We'll probably get that ruling around noonish or so, around that time frame. Scoring in that second quarter, Montague outscored Ludington 10-9 after outscoring them 9-7 in the opening quarter. Here's your individual scoring for Ludington. 3 points for Annie Klein, 3 for Eliana Jerusalem, 2 for Olivia Lynn, and 8 points for Keelan Laird. For the Montague Wildcats, 3 for Emma Peterson, 7 for Haley Schwartz, 1 for Britta Johnson, 2 for Ella King, 4 for Braylon Boltema, and 2 points for Addison Pranger. Big thank you to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Where your success is our success, we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323, Safe Harbor Credit Union. And also a shout out to Indian Summer. Indian Summer, proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Of course, Indian Summer Co-op, our exclusive player in the spotlight sponsor. Right now, we're going to step aside and listen to the interview I did just yesterday with Ludington Oriole Jenna Skiba. Stay tuned, O's fans. Welcome, Ludington Oriole fans, to the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole Player in the Spotlight for tonight's Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime show. Our player tonight is Jenna Skiba. Jenna is a sophomore. She wears jersey number 15, and she plays the forward position. Now, Jenna, what is the one thing you like best about being a Ludington Oriole basketball player?
My favorite thing is definitely going to have to be the Oriole tradition. Everything behind it is just awesome.
Great answer. And what do you like best about playing for Coach Warren Stowe?
I love how he pushes me out of my comfort zone because he knows I can handle it.
Now, you got moved up last year during the tournament, and, of course, a memorable run for the Ludington girls varsity last year to the Breslin Center. What did that mean to you, being moved up and being with the team on that memorable, magical run to the Breslin Center?
It was honestly an honor. I was in shock when Coach had called me down to the office, but he sat there and he told me that he's like looking for practice squad and for me to help, and I was like, oh man, like taking on that was like a big deep breath. And once I got settled in and stuff, like going up against Ryan every day in practice was tough in the moment, but come to find out that it was honestly just what's making me into the player that I am today, which is awesome. So I really enjoyed that.
I was going to say, going up against Ryan Rohr, it's going to do nothing but make you a better ball player. And how do you feel about how the way the community of Ludington and Mason County all got behind the girls team last year?
It was awesome. I think that was kind of a lot where our encouragement and our drive to want to go so far was because of the community and the outside members, for sure.
That was awesome. Wanted to ask you your plans for spring sports and tell the watchers and listeners out there what you did this past fall here at Ludington High as well.
So, okay, my plans for fall, well,
that's all right. That's all right.
For spring is going to be tennis with Coach Brown.
Okay.
And then in the fall, I did equestrian team. And then I also did golf. Those were my first time trying them out. And I really enjoyed them both. So,
I was impressed. I didn't know anything about equestrian. And I saw a photo of you doing equestrian. And I knew you were on the golf team. And I'm like, wow. I said, Jenna's not only a basketball player, but she's also a tennis player. Mm-hmm. And you said golf?
Golf and then equestrian.
And equestrian. Wow, impressive. Okay, your favorite teacher in class at Ludington High School?
Definitely going to have to be Coach Stowe, and right now I'm in biology with him, and I really enjoy the subject, so.
All right, and your favorite food that Mom makes for you and your family?
Ooh, that's a good one. Honestly, going to have to go with the classic tacos. Those are really good.
Love tacos, and a lot of your teammates have said tacos as well.
Yeah.
That's a popular meal for high schoolers, apparently. Role model or role models that you have?
I've got two that really stand out to me. That's going to have to be my dad and my grandpa. My grandpa, I get that text every single day after that game. And then my dad, I always get the hug after the game. And then he'll tell me what I did right or good things I did right. But then there's always that ways to help me get better and stuff, which I really appreciate. So.
Okay. Favorite flavor of ice cream at Ludington House of Flavors?
Oh, man. I might have to go with the classic Blue Moon. I like that.
Blue Moon was always my favorite, Jenna, up until about 3 years ago when one of my nieces, and I've told this to a lot of your teammates, a lot of my nieces said, Uncle Todd, you need to try Michigan Pothole.
Oh, that's a good one, too.
Yeah. Yep. And that's become my favorite, but Blue Moon was my favorite for years and years and years. My dad got me hooked on it. Anybody watching or listening to tonight's game that you would like to say hello to?
I'd just like to say hello to Grandpa Skiba. Thanks for watching.
All right. Well, congratulations, Jenna, on being the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight for tonight's game. We wish you and your teammates all the best. And as always, go O's.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Montague High School. A big shout out to Indian Summer Co-op. Again, our exclusive sponsor of the player in the spotlight. That was a fun interview with Jenna Skiba yesterday. As I say that all the time, they're all fun interviews. I was just telling Braden how much I like this Montague band. I don't know if it's their full band, if it's their pep band. But number one, a couple years ago, I was down here watching a playoff football game, and I said, hey, I like this. Their theme song, like we have the Vagabonds. Theirs is the Navy song, Anchors Away. So right off the bat, I connected with that. But we're sitting here rocking out to them. Halftime, Evan, Braden, myself, and Julia. And Evan, you did hear that Groundhog Day today that Patuxahani Phil saw a shadow, right?
Oh, yeah, I heard it.
That came from Sue Smith, one of our Oriole watchers on the Oriole Sports Network. Any other interesting folks chiming in there, Braden? While Braden's taking a look there, we'd like to thank Ludington Chiropractic. If you are having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor to relieve that pain, see Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment is necessary, as Ludington Chiropractic is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue, next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874. Tammy Crispel says, go Varsity Lady O's. Carol Davey, go Lady O's. Go Emma. Charlotte Eberbach, go Lady O's. And of course, Charlotte Eberbach is the great-grandmother. I believe I was talking with Jenna Skiba about this yesterday, so I'm sure she loved that interview. Wayne Holden, this is a different Montague team that they played the first time. Holy smokes, 3 of their best players were sick playing the Orioles tough. Yeah, that they are, Wayne. And Sue Smith says, let's go, Lady O's. Yo, Lynn, good job, Olivia. Okay, here we go. We're going to start the second half. Orioles trail 19-16. Montague basketball. With the ball, number 3, Emma Peterson. Let's see what how the Orioles come out here, Evan, and see what Coach Warren Stowe got him fired up. I'm sure he did at halftime.
Yeah, it'll be nice to see him, maybe make a little bit of a change on the offensive end. It's not like we really struggled on the defensive end, only giving up 19 points. But it was more on the offensive end, and we weren't able to get to our stuff.
Yep. Haley Schwartz, she's starting off where she left off in that first half. She seems to be all over the court. She gets the bucket off of a missed Montague shot right there. Now Montague's up 21-16. Anderson with it for the Orioles. Now to McKinley. We'll swing it to Annie Klein. That's Carly Mesher. Mesher now to Annie Klein. Klein's pass is picked off right there by Braylon Doltema. And here comes Montague.
Yeah, even though we haven't made most of our three-pointers tonight, I don't want to see Ludington just not shoot the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because then you get possessions like that where you're just turning over and you're not even getting a chance to get some points on the board. But they're coming out and they're playing a little bit of man-to-man defense, it looks like.
Schwartz had the ball there. Then it was with her teammate, Britta Johnson. Now I think Britta is going to be called for the foul there as Carly Mesher hits the deck, hits the court, I should say.
Yeah, she made the most of that foul. Took Carly right down to the ground.
Ludington trails 21-16, 6:40 to go in this third quarter. Mesher with the basketball. Klein now. Klein to McKinley. Yeah, the Orioles hit 2 3-pointers in that first half. Here's a 3-point attempt up and in and out, no good. Kept alive, back to Klein. I was going to say, Evan, they hit just 2 3-pointers, but their 3-point, there's a nice basket by Keelan Laird.
And it all starts with second opportunities, Scoop. In the first half, I don't think we had, one chance to get another bucket offensive rebound. So, I mean, that's good to see second offensive possession. We're getting second chance points.
Yeah, I was going to say our 3-point field goal percentage was not very good in that first half. Connecting on just 2. And they did a decent job. There's a shot up, no good, but a foul's called. And that's going to send Montague's number 13, Kennedy Johnson, to the line shooting 3. You can see the Orioles, though, they got the ball down low to Keelan quite a bit in that first half.
Yeah, and it hasn't been easy tonight. Montague's just packing it into that 2-3 zone and not letting Ludington get it down low, but you make a couple of quick passes and then you're able to get it down low.
All right, belay my last on that. That's not Kennedy Johnson. That's Addison Pranger at the free throw line. She got her first free throw, missed the second. She wears jersey 33, not jersey 13. Third shot is no good, and Ludington will get the basketball out.
See if we can make a little bit of a run here, middle of the third quarter.
Mesher with it. Now to Klein. They'll swing it to McKinley. Anderson, nice move. Shot up. No, she overlaid it. Rebound, overlaid it. Now McKinley, no good. Orioles had 3 shots point blank. Well, I should say the first 2 were pretty much point blank. Emma was in there right there. First 2 were overlaid both times. Good positioning,
we had 3 chances to, get some points on the board. Unable to finish, but let's see if maybe we can make a change here. Maybe a few subs coming in here pretty quick.
I'll tell you what, Evan, this is a very physical ball game between these two teams. We have a timeout called. 5:05 to go in this third quarter. Montague 22, Ludington 18. We got to talk about some of our fantastic sponsors here, beginning with Ludington Paint and Glass. They have been mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. LP&G, the local source for all of your projects. Ludington Paint and Glass, proud to support Ludington Orioles sports while being a sponsor on the Orioles Sports Network. Also, Mike Benedict and Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 40s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the road. If you do end up with a scrape, if you're an offender bender, or if you suffer major collision damage, call Mike Benedict, 231-613-4111. Three-pointer there for Montague's Addison Pranger. Boy, they diagrammed that and set it up nicely, didn't they, Evan?
Yeah, I mean, they had a wide open three-pointer off of inbounds play. That's something, as a coach that you want. Obviously, for Ludington, we had a breakdown on the defensive end to allow that open corner three.
Orioles trail 25-18. They're working the ball. You can really hear Coach Warren Stowe shouting out instructions to his team. And now we have a pass intercepted right there. Not sure where that pass was intended, Evan.
Yeah, it looked like they were trying to get it down low, but I mean, when you just pass the ball around the arc and let the defense set up in their set, I mean, it's going to be hard to get anything going. I'd like to see Ludington get out and transition a little bit, not let Montague set up in their defense. Maybe a couple of quick, long passes by Keelan down the court.
Boy, Montague had that one set up good there. Your sister just ran into a brick wall there on a screen, Evan. Montague still with the basketball. They lead 25-18, 4 minutes to go in this third quarter. Nice passing. Shot's no good there. Blocked by Olivia Lynn.
There's a transition break right here. See if Emma can finish.
McKinley. Emma goes down pretty hard. And they're letting the girls play out there.
Yeah, it's been back and forth. A couple of tough layups down there that they probably could have called foul. But they were letting them play there for a while.
3:33 to go in this third quarter. Montague 25, Ludington 18. So we have a timeout on the floor. It is a full timeout, so we'll step aside. Montague 25, Ludington 18. You're watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned. When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top-quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports. Welcome back to Montague High School. Montague 25, Ludington 18, girls varsity basketball action. 3:27 to go in the third quarter. Montague with the basketball. Britta Johnson.
Montague backing it out, kind of slowing down the pace of this game with the 7-point lead. We're going to have to force some turnovers and speed this game back up.
Couldn't have said it better, Evan. With the ball, number 3, Emma Peterson. Now to Addison Pranger. There's Ludington now with it. Ludington gets it on the turnover. Hannah Glanville to Klein. Now to Jerusalem, down low and losing the ball as she went up there. That was Jenna Skiba, and here comes Montague.
Yeah, even though we turned the ball over, that was, a great transition. Get that ball down low before the Montague can set up their, 2-3 zone that just packs it in.
Peterson on the dribble for the Wildcats. Three-pointer up and no good. Long rebound there to Olivia Lynn. She'll give it now to Annie Klein. Klein now to Jerusalem.
We need some movement on this offense, too stationary.
Well, the only gal you got down low right now is Jenna Skiba. Jerusalem, three-pointer. In and out, no good. Now there's Glanville with the ball, and now a traveling violation. All of that, Evan, and it's a traveling violation.
Yeah, Coach Stowe was not a big fan of that.
Oh, that's a rarity, Evan. This might be in all the time that Coach Stowe has been the Ludington girls coach. I have never seen him teed up. He just got a technical.
That was a super quick technical, too.
Well, Coach Warren Stowe definitely got what was on his mind off of his chest right there.
Well, you can't blame him after something like that, but, hopefully this will fire up the girls a little bit. I know coaches, I've had it happen to me before with Coach Dan Mesher. There was one time we weren't playing our best game, and, the officials might not have been on our side. He got after them, and, we came out and we played tougher. And so hopefully that'll get the girls fired up a little bit, and we can turn it around.
See if it provides a spark. First technical shot by Emma Peterson, no good. Second attempt is up and good. So she gets 1 of 2. Yeah, Coach Stowe, very, very vocal right there. Nothing that sounded like it was any type of, no explicatives or anything, but he definitely let the official know what he thought of it.
Yeah,
all right.
I've never seen a technical that quick for something like that. So, I don't know if he said something that the ref didn't like, but, you don't see that very often.
There's a traveling violation as Montague got the ball on the technical violation right there after hitting 1 of 2 technical free throws. So right now, Montague is up 26-18, 1:47 to go in this third quarter. Keelan Laird will check into the Oriole lineup. The Orioles have only scored 2 points so far in this third quarter. Montague had the lead 19-16 at the half. All right, Jerusalem with it. Now to Mesher. Glanville. Glanville will give it to Skiba. Skiba goes baseline, and she's going to draw the foul. What's you like to see start taking the ball to the hoop and picking up those fouls?
You got to punish this 2-3 zone a little bit. If we're not going to be able to make outside shots, we got to be able to punish it somehow. Getting some movement, getting that ball down low to our bigs where it's been our strong suit all year. It'd be nice to see.
Mesher got Mesher out there with Laird. Jerusalem. I'm sorry, Jerusalem's not on the court now. That's Skiba. So you got Mesher, Klein, McKinley, Skiba, who's going to be called for the travel right there. So Montague will get the ball back with 1:17 to go in this third quarter. So McKinley, Klein, Mesher, Laird, and Skiba. There's your 5 that are on the court right now for the Ludington Orioles. Emma Peterson has it for Montague. Peterson, now offensive foul there. That was definitely Haley Schwartz with a
little bit of body. Jenna took the hit.
Push off right there.
Drew the charge.
1 minute to go in the third quarter. Orioles trail 26-18. Klein will give it now to McKinley.
Little quick hitter.
Three-pointer, Klein. That's going to be off the mark. And getting to the ball is Mesher. Mesher back to Klein. Now to McKinley. Emma McKinley will give it back to Annie Klein. 35 seconds to go in this. Now Skiba loses control and Montague has it once again. Emma Peterson with it, and now she will be fouled, I believe, by Carly Mesher. 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Orioles can get a no flow or rhythm right now, Evan.
Yeah, I mean, give credit to Montague playing this zone. It's really slowing us down. Not that we play all that quick on offense, but I mean, it's forcing us to have to play outside of the perimeter and then struggle to get the ball down low.
We want to thank Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist at 231-757-3368. Also, a shout out to McGee Insurance Group. They have been serving West Michigan since 1939. McGee Insurance Group provides quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. That's McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yuck. McGee Insurance Services, call 845-5000. Ludington basketball. Mesher has it. Now to Klein. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Klein to Anderson. 8 seconds to go. McKinley has it now. 5 seconds. McKinley to Laird. 2 seconds, shot up and no good, and there's the buzzer. Your score at the end of 3 from Montague High School. The Montague Wildcats 26, the Ludington Orioles 18. Back in 60 seconds here on the OSN and 102.7 WMOM.
Welcome to Crown and Cork, Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar. We feature craft cocktails, an extensive wine selection, and a seasonal changing menu that highlights what the Great Lakes have to offer. Guests rave about our hand-battered fish and chips made with fresh walleye. And you definitely want to try our Crown and Cork burger, made with 2 USDA prime Angus beef patties, topped with a tangy sauce on a homemade brioche bun. But if it's comfort food you want, I have to recommend our creamy Alfredo. It's taken months for our chefs to perfect its rich and buttery sauce, but I think you will agree it was worth the wait. And parents, take a night off and actually bring your entire family. We have an interactive play area and a kids-approved menu. We are closed for the season, reopening in April. To stay up to date on what we are doing to enhance the experience for next year, follow us on Facebook or check our website at crownandcork.com. We look forward to serving you again very soon.
Welcome back to Montague High School. Orioles outscored by the Wildcats 7-2 in that third quarter. Evan, I put on my OSN hat, trying to bring some luck to the Lady O's. It's back off again.
Yeah, they struggled that quarter. You know, credit to Montague defense playing that zone, but we haven't changed anything on offense to try to beat it.
There's a pass picked off right there by Montague. And coming back is number 5, Haley Schwartz. Shots up, no good there. That was put up by Britta Johnson. Here come the Orioles. Carly Mesher. She'll give it now to Emma McKinley. Our JV girls winning tonight. There's a shot. Good, score it. Keelan Laird with the basket. Hopefully that's the spark we need there, Evan.
And that's something quick. I mean, I said it at the beginning of the third quarter. We need to get something going fast so that Montague can't set up in their 2-3 zone. And right there, that was quick.
Laird gets the basket. Now she's at the free throw line, trying to complete the three-point play. Free throw is good. Huge three-point play there for Keelan Laird, and the Orioles are within 5, 26-21.
That's a good way to start the fourth quarter, being down by 7. You know, now we're only down by 5.
Ludington JV girls win tonight by the score of 39-31. Congratulations, Coach Dan Mesher and his girls on a nice win, their 6th straight victory. Now we're going to have a foul called on, is that going to be called on, I think it's going to be on Annie Klein. 7:13 left in this game, this West Michigan Conference Lakes Division matchup. Ludington 8-0 in the conference coming into this game. Montague 6-2 in the conference. Schwartz has it. Now to Addison Pranger. Pranger. You know Montague's going to try to take a little air out of the ball here, Evan, and take some time off that clock. That 5-point lead. Probably only going to shoot the ball if they get a real good open, clean look, or they can get the ball down underneath. Now the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Ludington basketball.
And it's tough when you play with the lead like this, because if you slow down too much and then you get stagnant on offense and you can't score. So, you know, I'd like to see Ludington come and, you know, push up the zone and get another couple quick baskets and tie this game back up.
Mesher has it. She'll dish it to Annie Klein. They'll swing it now to Emma McKinley. McKinley to Laird. Cross-court pass to Mesher. They'll swing it back to Klein. Now to Laird. Laird loses it, gets it back. Turnaround, that's going to be short. Rebound, Anderson shot up. No good. Fought for. Laird, no good. Oh, my goodness. The Orioles getting those close-in shots, Evan. They just can't get them to fall. And here comes Montague.
They got another 3-chance possession. We just can't keep coming away with no points on the board.
6:07 to go in the game. Montague up 26-21. Schwartz has it for the Wildcats. There's a baseline drive. Open for three. It's going to be too far, but it lands up right in the hands of a Montague Wildcat. Now they lose it, and it's going to go off of Jordan Anderson out of bounds, and it's going to be Montague basketball.
Yeah, Montague's crashing the glass right now, trying to get those offensive rebounds. They've been doing a great job at it. I mean, they've been getting inside of us every time that the shot goes up, and they're able to come away at the rebound.
You know, you're a basketball player, Evan. How defeating is it when a shot goes up and it ends up an air ball, and yet the defense doesn't get a hold of it? It ends up in the offensive hands.
It's the toughest time to rebound because you're expecting it to hit the rim and come off a little bit farther. Well, then, I mean, when it just goes over top of the rim, whoever's on the inside is going to come away with the ball. So, I mean, it's a little bit hard to try and judge an air ball like that because you're expecting it to hit the rim. But when it misses the rim like that, I mean, it's coming straight down.
Kind of takes you back. I think it was the 1983 NCAA championship game, North Carolina State against Houston, and an air ball was put up by Derek Wittenberg, and I believe it was Sidney Lowe. No, it wasn't Lowe, but one of the players caught it and put it in for the game winner over the Houston Cougars team. McKinley, three-pointer off the mark, and it ends up in the hands of Montague's number 33, Addison Pranger. Montague on the attack, 5:09 to go in the game. They lead 26-21. They led 9-7 at the end of one. They were up 19-16 at the half. And they led 26-18 entering this fourth quarter. Mesher back in as the Montague turns the ball over.
Another good defense possession, but we got to come down here and score some points.
That player's name was Lorenzo Charles that scored that game-winning basket for North Carolina State. Of course, their coach was Jimmy Valvano. Incredible, 1983. If you ever get the chance, watch the documentary on that.
Okay.
All right, Keelan Laird with the ball.
Yeah, Keelan's getting quadruple teamed right there. You'd like to see her kick it out. You know, we got 3 girls open there.
I think she was trying to there. Evan just didn't get the chance as they were able to strip the ball from her. And here comes the Montague Wildcat. Shot up, no good. Rebound to Eliana Jeruzel. You got Jeruzel out there now with Laird, Klein, Mesher, and Lynn. Nice pass to Laird. Oh, shot rolls in and out, no good. You know that girls got to be getting so frustrated right now.
Yeah, they're having struggles to get it in the rim tonight. Reminds me of Ludington against Cadillac. But they're eventually going to drop. I mean, we just got to keep
working.
pushing it. You
just got to keep grinding, don't you, Evan? Got to keep grinding and keep pushing.
Keep grinding away. The first 4 minutes of the fourth quarter have been, we got a lot of easy shots. We just haven't been able to put it in the hoop.
All right, we're going to step aside. Montague 26, Ludington 21. You're watching and listening to the OSN and 102.7 WMOM.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome back, folks, to Montague High School. Montague just inbounded the ball there. Carly Mesher had a steal there for a moment, Evan, but unfortunately the ball went out of bounds, and it was last touched by Carly, I do believe. So let's see here. It's kind of...
Yeah, I wasn't really sure what happened.
Yeah.
I don't know if maybe her foot was out of bounds.
Now Mesher's going to be called for the foul here. And she went up to get the ball from Montague's Addison Pranger. One of the things the Orioles got to be, like I said, we talked about during the break, Evan, is they got to be a bit discouraged right now that they've held Montague scoreless so far in this third quarter, in the second half, but they've only scored 3 points themselves. They got to start getting, there's a block there. Olivia Lynn with the block.
Way to come from the weak side and help, contest that shot. She got a really good block on that one, and now let's see if we can get a steal here out of this inbounds play.
You look at this Montague team, Evan, and if they have Kendall Osborne, they are a really good ball club. Yeah, and I mean they're pretty. We're seeing a pretty good ball club out here tonight.
I've never watched Kendall play, but I remember watching her sister play a few years ago, and she was a great ball player.
Yeah. You can see with Kendall and with the supporting cast right here, these girls are playing some good basketball.
There's Ludington forcing a turnover. Let's go down and get some points here.
Exactly, Evan. Emma McKinley forcing the turnover right there. 3:45. Ludington trails 26-21.
Like to see a good offensive possession.
Mesher will give it to McKinley. Now to Lynn. Olivia Lynn back out on top to Mesher. They'll swing it now to Jerusalem. Jerusalem to Mesher, now to McKinley. They're trying to get that ball to Keelan Laird. They do get it toward the free throw line. Now to Mesher, to McKinley. 3:22 to go. Laird's pass. Trying to get that ball to Olivia Lynn. That was a tough, low pass, so tough one for Olivia to try to corral.
Yeah, that was a bullet in there. I know you had to make the pass quick, but that's going to be tough for Olivia to try to catch it, even if it hits her in her hands.
The ball was a frozen rope, Evan. Now we have a double dribble violation on Montague, so the Orioles will get the ball right back.
Yeah, we forced another turnover, but, I mean, we still got to come down the offensive end, run a good possession, and get some points out of it.
Yeah.
We're coming away empty-handed too many times right now.
I believe I said that they had kept Montague. Well, Montague actually outscored the Orioles 7-2 in the third quarter, and right now the Orioles have outscored Montague 3-0 in this fourth quarter.
Hitter.
So points are tough to come by right now, Evan. There's a steal back by Emma McKinley. She'll give it to Mesher. Still at 26-21. The scoreboard has been stuck on that score for a few minutes now. McKinley, Mesher for three. No good. Boy, that looked like that was right on line from our vantage point here.
Yeah, it was a good shot.
Yep.
I know we haven't been making them, but you got to shoot them when you're open.
Montague with the basketball. 2:26 to go in the game. They have a 26-21 lead. Now a fight for the ball right there. And we're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow to Montague. Annie Klein. You look over at the Oriole bench there, it looks like, Coach Stowe, I believe when you get a technical, you lose your box. So he's got a seat down there next to assistant coach Dan Mesher. You can still hear him pretty good, though. That distinct
that
voice
voice
of his.
carries through this, smaller than Jim than we're used to.
Yeah. So we have 2:15 to go in the game. Montague 26, Ludington 21. Tell you, everything has been contested in this one. It's been tough for both teams.
It has been a physical girls basketball game. But, I mean, we're just struggling on the offensive end right now.
Yep. No, both teams playing exceptional defense. That goes without saying. When you look up and see a 26-21 game with 2:14 to go, now Montague with the basketball. Here comes a three-pointer. No good. Ball fought for, kept alive. Montague has it. Now a foul will be called, I believe, on Jordan Anderson. Let's see here.
Yeah, that's tough when you play that good of a defense possession, and then, they put a shot up and we're not able to get the rebound.
2:03 remaining. Montague 26, Ludington 21. Our next broadcast will be next
great job,
Tuesday. Carly Mesher doing a great job getting in there. Tuesday, February 7th is our next broadcast. We will be giving you reports tomorrow as we receive them. Lori Smith for the JV game, boys game at Fremont, and for the varsity game from Trish Forfinski. Tuesday, February 7th, our next game broadcast. That'll be from Hawley against the Whitehall Vikings. We want to thank Crown and Cork, one of our great sponsors. They are closed right now. They will be reopening in April. It'll be their third year being owned by Linda and Brian Matson. They are located at 502 West Loomis across from the Ludington Marina. Also, big thank you to Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. We'll be talking to Oriole head coach Warren Stowe during the Smith & Eddy post-game show here not long after the conclusion of this ball game. Ludington basketball. Annie Klein with it. 1:54 to go in the game. Carly Mesher now. Klein for three. Oh, in and out, no good. Rebound, Anderson, no good. Fought for, Montague has it.
Got another good look, Scoop. We just come away empty-handed. Annie with, wide open three. I mean, you got to take that. And then Jordan with the rebound just was unable to finish.
Montague with 1:30 to go. Schwartz has it. Good defense there by Keelan Laird. She gets the block. Now there'll be a foul called on Annie Klein.
Once again, I mean, Keelan with the block, and then Montague comes away with the ball. I mean, it's just a killer when you play that good of a defense possession. You get a stop, and then they get the rebound, and now they're fouled and going to the line.
That's got to also upset you when you're sitting there in practice, Evan, banging home three after three after three, and you get in a game situation and you just can't buy them.
Yeah, there's definitely those nights. I mean, even, the great shooters, David Schillinger, for the boys team, Spence Holmes. I mean, you look at Monday, I mean, I think they probably only made a combined 2 threes, and I mean, they're knockdown shooters.
Yeah, I think we had 3 threes the entire game on Monday against Cadillac. Right now, Montague missed the front end of that 1-and-1, but then they got the rebound.
They're able to get the rebound. I mean, those second chance points, I mean, we're down to 1 minute and 8 seconds left now. We got to be able to rebound the ball and come down and score some points.
Ludington has held Montague scoreless in this fourth quarter, but the Orioles have only put up 3 points themselves. So they lead 26-21. We have 1:04 left in the game. Now a foul called on Carly Mesher. That's the 8th team foul, so going to the free throw line for Montague. Will be number 3, Emma Peterson.
We got a rebound here.
Yep. Free throw is up, and that is a hometown roll right there. That laid up on the rim for it seemed like 8 seconds, and it falls in. Peterson with the free throw. That's the Wildcats' first point of the fourth quarter. They lead 27-21 now. Second attempt, good. No doubt on that one.
Got to go quick here.
Orioles down by 7, 28-21. 1 minute to go. Mesher with it. Cross-court pass now to Jerusalem. Now to Klein. McKinley, and she loses the ball out of bounds. Montague basketball with 52.7 seconds to go. And we have a timeout on the floor. So full timeout. Ludington trails Montague 28-21. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network at 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
Welcome back to Montague High School. Montague basketball. Ludington trails 28-21. 49 seconds left in the game. Now we'll have a foul called on Emma McKinley.
Yeah, we had a good trap going there. They just called a reach-in foul, which doesn't hurt us. I mean, we got to put them to the line eventually. It's just nice to be able to try to get a quick trap out of that and get a steal. But now it's going to be kind of, we go down and try and score, and then if not, then we're going to have to foul.
Free throw is up and in and out, no good. That shot was put up by Emma Peterson. Here comes Emma McKinley. She'll get it ahead now to Mesher. Good body control by Mesher right there. Mesher is fouled right there. Boy, did she take off like a rocket right there. We were just...
Yeah, that was quick transition offense right there.
We were just talking, Evan, during the break there. It's been a tough week for Ludington basketball all the way around at the varsity level. JV teams have, Coach Dante Vella's freshman team, they beat Cadillac the other night. So hopefully, we got time here. We got time.
Yep, knock both of these down, Carly.
Mesher's free throw, no good.
Got to get up there and pressure now.
Little too much on that.
Steal.
There's a steal by Laird. Laird still with it now. She'll give it to Mesher. Mesher for three. No good. Rebound to Skiba. Back to Mesher. Another three. No good. 24 seconds to go. Montague with the basketball. That's the type of night it's been for the Ludington Orioles tonight.
We got to get up here and foul.
Yep. 15 seconds to go. Montague up 28-21. McKinley has the ball there, and Mesher with it now.
That's gonna be it.
Mesher with 3 seconds. Klein for three, no good, and there's the buzzer. Oh, boy. Boy, Ludington girls, they had a really nice game they played Tuesday night, Evan. And I'm not saying they played very, very hard tonight. The effort was there, but they had the type of night tonight, kind of like what our boys had Monday night against Cadillac.
Yeah, I mean, it was two different games that they played in. Tuesday night was a bit quicker.
Yeah.
I mean, up and down the court. It wasn't really slowing down. Tonight, Montague did what a good coach would do and just pack in a 2-3 zone and make Ludington play at their weakness, which is shooting from the outside, and make it hard for them to get it into their bigs where, I mean, we've been eating up all year.
Do you think that, I mean, everything tonight was contested. These two teams slugged it out. You look at the scoring in the second half. In the first half, Montague outscored Ludington 9-7 in the first quarter, 10-9 in the second quarter. Listen to these totals. In the third quarter, Montague outscored Ludington 7-2. In the fourth quarter, Ludington ends up outscoring Montague 3-2, and we lose by the score of 28-21.
Yeah, it was an offensive struggle for Ludington tonight. Obviously, we had to play from the outside, and we weren't hitting our shots. So, I mean, that's probably one takeaway was, I mean, you had to be able to knock down shots from the outside to get Montague to come out of that 2-3 zone or be able to punish them out of it. But, I mean, their offense never really clicked to be able to punish that 2-3 zone. So Montague stayed in it the entire game, and it just slowed down our offense.
Ludington had 2 3-pointers tonight, and they were in the first half, one by Annie Klein and one by Eliana Jerusalem. They got 2 points from Olivia Lynn, and the rest of the points were scored by Keelan Laird tonight. It's just one of those nights that, I mean, as a basketball player, you and your teammates ever have a game like this?
It's tough. We always had it when we played at Scottville. It's something about the atmosphere and the game that they played.
Low scoring.
They just slowed us down, and it was a low-scoring game and, bad shooting percentages. When you miss a bunch of shots in the first half, it's hard to come out in the second half and be able to, shoot these shots. They didn't stop shooting them tonight. We just couldn't get anything to fall.
Ludington falls 28-21 here to Montague in girls varsity basketball action. We want to thank Pure Marquette Builders, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. And also a shout out to Urca Auto Center. Urca Auto Center, founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep coming back. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. The Urca family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. We're going to step aside right now, and when we return, we'll have the Smith and Eddy post-game show coming your way here on 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network. We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. We take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
Welcome back to Montague High School. We're in the varsity game tonight. Montague defeats Ludington 28-21. Evan, we were just talking during the break right there. As good as Ludington plays defense, and they held Montague to just 9 points in the second half. But when your team only scores 5 points, it's tough to win a game.
Yeah, obviously when you're working hard on the defensive end and then you come down and play offense for 30 seconds and you don't get a shot up. But you got to give credit to Montague's defense
definitely
tonight. They packed it in and forced us to play out of our game, which is, dumping it down inside to let Keelan and Olivia and Jordan and let them go to work. Tonight we struggled, and the percentage of our outside shots tonight was probably below 10%.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure that we shot over 23 pointers tonight. And, it comes down to we struggled shooting, and we ended up, having a tough offensive game and came out on the losing end.
Yeah, we want to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Scoring tonight for the Orioles, 3 for Annie Klein, 3 for Eliana Jeruzel, 2 for Olivia Lynn, and 13 for Keelan Laird. For the Wildcats, 6 for Emma Peterson, 9 for Haley Schwartz, 1 for Britta Johnson, 2 for Ella King, 4 for Braylon Boltema, and 6 for Addison Pranger. Coach Warren Stowe joining me right now. Coach Stowe, tough ball game tonight against the Montague Wildcats. Your team played very hard. The effort was there. The defense was there for your team. Just could not get a shot to fall, much like what the boys had Monday at Hull against Cadillac.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think Coach Taylor's a really good coach, and he's not a dumb guy. Obviously, I told the girls the other day. I said if I were him, if I was playing us, what would I do? I'd sit in a 2-3 zone. I wouldn't leave the paint. And so it's not that we didn't know that was coming, but obviously I did a really poor job of preparing them, and I got to find a better way to put us in positions to get some bunnies when the outside shots aren't falling, and so that falls on me.
They definitely had a couple girls on the team tonight that they didn't have up at Hawley tonight, and you can understand it with this team with Kendall Osborne, they would really be a handful. They do have some nice parts around right there, and we saw it here tonight on the way they were able to stop your girls. And like you said, staying back in that zone right there. In the first half, your girls hit 2 3-pointers and didn't have a 3 in the second half. In fact, if you look, the second half, the scoring was Montague. This was the entire second half. Montague 9, Ludington 5.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, and they're a good team, and that Haley, number 5, I don't know
Schwartz,
what her name
Haley
is.
Schwartz.
Yeah. She ate our lunch all night long. Any loose ball she got, any rebound she wanted to get, she got. And, we got to find a way to bring a little more effort, especially when it comes to boxing out and closing possessions, because that's just something we don't do. It doesn't matter from 1 to 13. We just don't do it.
Yeah. And look, we had a lot of point-blank shots we normally make. They just didn't fall tonight, whether we're a little too aggressive with the ball, putting it up, overlaying it, and that's got to be frustrating.
It is.
The player as well.
Yeah, I thought we had some shots that we missed, obviously, but we always miss shots. It's just one of those things. Again, I gotta find a way to get us a little more prepared and a little more flow on the offensive end when we see zones like this, because that's hard when you're playing a game like that it's all packed in. And you have to work so hard to get stuff. And I thought a couple times in the first half we got, Keelan on a horns action, and we made a good pass and she scored. Olivia got a, one-on-one in the short corner and scored. And then in the second half, it's just as the time gets less and less and less, I feel like the pressure's on you a little bit more, and we couldn't find those matchups like we did a couple times in the first half.
Well, your girls 8-1 now in the conference, Coach. 11-5 overall. Montague improves to 7-2 in the conference, and they're 10-6 overall. So there's still a month to play before we get to the tournament. We'll be with you twice this coming week. We'll be with you at Hawley as you take on the Whitehall Vikings, and then we'll be with you at Manistee at the end of the week on Friday. And that's always the rivalry game right there with Manistee. They're not Manistee. You look, they're 4-4 at last count in the conference, 7-8 overall. And if you look at Whitehall, 2-5 in the conference, 9-6 overall. So
when you score 20 points a game, you could tell me they're 0-100. If you score 20 points a game, you better be bringing it every night because anybody can beat you.
Well, I'm sure your girls are going to be back strong next week. And one last thing before we let you go, you're awfully mild-mannered, Coach. And I saw something tonight I have not seen in the 3+ years. I hate to actually bring it up, Coach, but it was so shocking. And it was an awfully fast tee. That's the first time I've seen you teed up.
Yeah, that's my second one ever, so I'm pretty, proud of that.
Was one in Allen Park?
No, I had one against Manistee. I was a little juiced up my very first game. You were there for it, I'm sure.
Oh.
It was at home against Hawley, but
okay.
Yep, I didn't like the call, and I chose to let him know, and that's that. So.
Yeah. Well, Evan and I talked about. We said you do not have any problem hearing Coach Warren Stowe's voice. I mean, he definitely, you can tell when he's in a room, and if he wants to get his point across.
I probably need to exercise some control there, and I just need to exercise some control there.
Well,
Coach, I
need
need to get him closer to me and have a conversation and not be screaming. He's a human being. He doesn't deserve that. So,
well, Coach, thank you for coming up as you always do. We look forward to a big bounce back week next week, and I'm sure you're going to get home and probably do some film study. And I'm sure the Orioles will bounce back nicely next week. And tough one tonight. And
we'll get back at it. That's all you can do. You got to just get back to work. And this doesn't define you. You just got to build from it and move on. I mean, this is life. You know what I mean? You're going to have days that kind of are stinky. And this was a stinky night. And we'll get in the gym hopefully tomorrow and get after it.
What's the old saying, Coach? Nobody told me there'd be days like these. Sometimes there are. So
yeah.
Okay.
That's right. Well, thanks for being here. Go O's.
You're welcome. Go O's. Go O's, Coach. Coach Warren Stowe, a tough loss tonight here at Montague to the Montague Wildcats by the score of 28-21. Make sure you check out the Oriole Sports Network page later tonight, folks. We will have all the updates up there. And final thoughts, Evan? I think Coach Stowe pretty much.
It was a struggle tonight, but like you said, get back in the gym and get to work. A couple of big conference games next week, and hopefully the girls can figure something out to pull out a couple of wins next week.
Exactly. And with that said, for our executive director, Thad Shank, for my color commentary man tonight, Evan McKinley, for my technical engineer, Braden Kronline, and for our camera woman, Julia Habman. This is the voice of the Orioles, Todd Scoop Hansen, saying so long from Montague High School. Once again, your final scores in the JV game, the Ludington Orioles 39, the Montague Wildcats 31, and in the varsity game, the Montague Wildcats 28, the Ludington Orioles 21. Good night, O's fans.
This has been a presentation of high school sports, courtesy of the Oreo Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM.